It worked! It's a miracle. I've solved
That's
the
so
problem. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Princes of the Apocalypse. I am Don, Boosted Gorilla. That's our DM, DJ, which I guess we'll go around the table, say who we are and what character we're playing, and then DJ can read the recap from last week, if you'd like to, which is on the website if you want to just pull it up, because that's easier. And then we'll begin. So I'm Don, as I said already, and I'm playing Soot Alpenshard, the Fire Ganassi Evocation Wizard.
I'm Sarah, and I'm going to be playing Zafira Yinrel, who is an Air Ganassi ranger.
I'm John, and I play Raz.
I'm Mike. I'll be playing a gnome artificer named Fizzlewick Glimmereye.
I'm Tom. I play Nikolai Graves, a human paladin.
Hi, and I'm DJ. I'm the DM. So I'll go ahead and read the recap from last session, and then we'll pick up where we left off. So our story began in the town of Red Larch. Five adventurers have all traveled to Red Larch in response to an invitation to a fighting competition being held. Soot, Zafira, Raz, Fizzlewick, and Nikolai make their way to the arena. As the crowd gathered in the arena, Raz, Nikolai, and Zafira entered their names on the roster to fight. The first fight was between Raz and Zenumo, ending when Raz frightened Zenumo badly enough to make him forfeit before any attack was made. That was a good one. The second bout between Nikolai and Art, with Nikolai dispatching Art very early in the match with a single blow from his flail to the neck. As the announcer was declaring Nikolai the winner, a fireball erupted in the circle. Nikolai fell unconscious as 4 bandits and a red-haired woman named Larmy attacked the tournament. 2 bandits entered the crowd, began setting fires and attacking patrons, while Larmy and the remaining bandits entered the fighting circle across from Nikolai, Zafira, and Raz. 1 bandit was quickly dealt with by Raz. After a quick battle, Larmy found herself pinned to the ground beneath Raz, unable to muster the strength to remove him. As the fight ensued, the crowd enveloped the bandits, killing them. After Larmy fell, the group was approached by Constable Harbuck. Harbuck asked the adventurers to take out the camp these bandits came from. After traveling to the camp, the adventurers began sneaking closer through the woods. Once spotted, Raz leaned out from behind a tree holding a finger to his lips, and at that moment, the bandit making eye contact was shot through the neck by an arrow. The adventurers then descended on the bandits, quickly dispatching them. After the dust settled from the battle, the adventurers noticed a black bear in a cage. After finding some golden arrows inside the cave behind the camp, Soot released the bear. Raz stood ready with an arm from one of the bandits to feed the bear and calm it. So after calming
Stroking the bear.
the party named the bear bearemy and turned to return to Red Larch. Further down the road, our adventurers looked behind them to find their friend Bearemy following slightly behind them. Upon returning to Red Larch, our adventurers sought out Constable Harbuck to receive their reward. After a night's rest, our party all returned to Bearemy's stall in the stable, excited for the next day of adventure. So, that's where we're going to pick up. Go ahead. This book, yeah, here. I'll just let you pull out what you need. Thank you.
Some horrifying notes. So, a lot of notes
Several.
for... Okay, it's like we played one session, Sarah.
And I don't know where my notes are, so... They're somewhere in
Okay.
one of my notebooks.
You can look at mine.
Thank you.
It's like,
Just like change them up a little bit.
it's like
Change your
college
answers.
all over
Yeah.
again.
Just copy it so the teacher can't tell. All right, yeah, so you guys are all at Bearemy's stall.
Jeremy's house.
Bearemy's house. Yep. He's chewing on his bone that smells like honey. And you guys are in Red Larch, and the day is yours.
Very good. So, I mean, you didn't know where I was previously, but you were running over to find me, correct?
That's correct. Yeah, I get there and you have not yet returned, I assume.
Very good. I'm just happily standing in front of Bearemy, watching him enjoy his honey bone.
So you've walked up to where I'm standing then? Raz, where'd you go? I couldn't find you and no one else knew where you went.
I had to get more bones, and I point to the bucket of bones I've brought over.
Did Did it happen again, or
Oh,
Did what happen again?
nothing.
nothing? Nothing.
I had
Can
to
I-
buy bones.
Are they telling the truth?
You can try. I mean, you can check.
Roll for insight.
Yeah, do an insight check. Go ahead. See if you can pick up on any tells or anything.
It's a 10.
Yeah, no, you don't, friend. Sorry. Nope.
Just bones.
That's a lot of bones.
I told them we had a dog or something.
Well, you know,
Or
I love my
something.
child, the dog. Did your dog as child?
Child? No. No, I did not have a dog as a child.
Oh, okay.
I was a child.
I was definitely a child once.
Mr. Bone Man, sing me a Can you make more honey for bearemy?
Sure. I'll grab the pile and start tinkering. Just sit down next to the bucket.
I like watching this.
Do you really have to sit down?
Yeah, well, no, but it's better
I mean,
if
it's
I
a
do.
pretty tall bucket.
Bucket's probably taller
legs
than
around
me.
the
Yeah, no,
bucket.
that's yup. Just like sit down, be obscured by the bucket.
Looking up.
So as you guys are standing around Bearemy's stall getting ready for your day, a woman begins approaching you. She goes, "Hello, hello."
Yeah, hey.
Love her already.
Sorry, that broke me even. Hello. Yes, you adventurers. Yes.
Are you here to see our bear? Only one goal.
Have you seen Bear yet?
No,
It's Bear to me.
I'm here to ask a favor.
Who are you?
Oh,
What's-
my name is Kaylessa.
Can you spell that?
Kaylessa.
Oh, very wrong.
Kaylessa.
I do not trust her. She does not want to touch Bear.
Oh shit, it's Mickey Mouse.
I mean, to be fair,
Have you seen him? It's adorable.
he's
Bearemy's
very,
very friendly.
Do we know that? We met him yesterday.
He's well, I mean, look at him. I assume he's just like
Yeah, he's just gnawing on his bone.
I would like to use Speech of the Woods now that we're level 2 and attempt to discern the meanings behind Bearemy's motions.
Okay.
Is he just enjoying a bone, or is he
He's just
conveying
chewing on a
anything else?
bone.
Very
Yep.
good.
He's just gnawing on a bone, having
Keep
a good old
things
time.
simple, Bearemy.
Keep it simple, Bearemy. She says, "Well, you see, I believe I know the common problem for Red Larch. I believe I know where all the problems stem from.
That's it sounds like a big problem. Sounds like
Yes.
a big issue.
Yes, and after seeing you deal with the bandits and that red-haired lady, I believe you're the ones to solve it."
You're not talking about the camp full of bandits, right? Because we did already take care of that.
Oh, you took care of them as well.
Yeah, they're gone.
Yeah.
No more bandits.
No, this
Want
is
to
a
see
different
Bear?
problem. Do you
It's a big
all see?
bandit.
And as she motions to the skyline, you all look over and you see just one rock. Just a very, very tall rock several miles in the distance.
Okay.
You can see it barely poking out above the skyline.
Almost as if it would be the tip of a mountain.
No, like the tip of one solid column of stone.
Oh.
So not a mountain, like
Oh.
a column
Okay.
of stone.
Yeah.
Okay. Weird.
She points and goes, "Oh,
Big
that
ass
there,
rock.
that is Lance Rock.
What?
Lance
Lance Rock?
Lance Rock.
Lance Rock. Let's Lance Rock today.
You know the disgraced member of the Backstreet Boys.
Is it because it looks like a big lance or?
It's got frosted tips.
Ooh.
Okay.
Sure.
No,
Okay.
Very good.
I'm writing that down.
Frosted tip rock.
Frosted Tip Rock.
I love that.
That's canon.
That's canon now.
Yep, that's in.
She says, "Well, there, my granddaughter, Pell, says she ran into a very scary man there recently, and I've been feeling bad energy coming from that direction."
We're just gonna back away silently, just duck out of this conversation.
And I just kind of dart my eyes. So this strange man wouldn't have no weird bandages or anything. Yeah.
Oh no, he's actually. She said he's quite handsome.
Oh,
He's got
good. Okay.
long
So
black
it
hair.
wasn't me either.
No.
Okay. I've never been to Lance Rock, but I just wanted to
Then
check.
why would it have been you?
I don't know. It could have been this guy.
Heard the word handsome.
Sounds like someone's
assumed it was
fishing.
him.
Nice.
There's no lakes here.
Now, I really believe you are the best ones to handle it.
What have you heard about us?
Well, I was at the fighting tournament and saw how quickly you killed those bandits and that lady. Especially that one.
Yeah, that.
As you just back away more.
Oh yeah.
Into shadows.
Yeah.
You just put yourself in a stall and close the door.
Mhm.
I'm not
Just-
here. Yeah.
I don't know. You guys trust lady? Oh, can I
Yeah.
tell her intention?
You can make an insight check, yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to also.
Uh,
11.
An 11. Okay.
so
Tom?
14.
14. She's being honest. She's not trying to deceive you. I mean, she really believes that there's some trouble lurking at Lance Rock.
How far of travel is Lance Rock? How far to walk?
Well, it shouldn't be far. I mean, the road goes right there.
And as far as.
What is this place anyway? Just
Good question.
like it. Is it like a holy place or a watchtower or just a mystery in the woods?
Oh, well, we use it as a landmarker. As tall as it is, it can be seen for miles around in the Desserin Valley.
Desserin?
Desserin Valley, yeah.
And our very, very good work that we as a group do, is there a payment that you had in mind? We have, of course, a going rate with the town, but, you know, we're willing to negotiate with whatever you've got available, of course.
Group now?
And I just kind of
Let's see.
wink.
Yes, I will give 50 gold.
Each?
50 gold.
Yeah, okay. That's exactly our going rate.
Oh, perfect. Well,
as it would be.
as it turns out, yes. Yes, so, Lance Rock. Please, there's trouble there.
All right, well, we'll check it out. Where should we find you when we get back?
Oh, well, I own the Swinging Sword.
Swinging sword.
Right? What's the name of that place? Yeah, the Swinging Sword. Hell yeah.
Is that where men go, or is that a weaponry place?
It's right across the street from the Helmet High Sun.
And what is it that you sell?
Oh, well, we're sort of like a lounge. We're the
Oh, so
highbrow.
the first thing then. Okay,
the highbrow bar.
got it. Okay.
You guys play jazz?
Jazz. We don't allow that.
Very good.
Oh, the life of a noble paladin with a Russian accent.
I don't
Can't
know
go
why
see
they
jazz
don't
played
allow it,
anywhere.
but jazz is like expressly forbidden.
Don't come anywhere near her with a saxophone.
No.
You-
She doesn't like them jazz musicians and their wacky tobacco.
Dude, if your trumpet has a mute, get the fuck out.
Yeah.
Yeah. She says, it's easy to find. It's just southwest of town. Just keep walking at the tall, straight rock.
Okay. Yeah. Well.
Did we insight check this woman? Did
Yeah.
anyone?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're good.
Okay.
Okay. Well, we'll just have to, gather our things and make a plan, draw maps and things. Very important.
I'm sorry. What are we trying to do here?
There's a strange man.
Yeah. Are we killing him? Are we bringing him back here? Are we
That's
just
a good
gonna look
question.
at him? What do you want?
To your discretion.
No,
Handle it as you please.
So you'd be fine if we killed him.
this sounds like she's
Do what
trying
you
to
must.
hide us as hitmen.
However you remove the evil.
Can I eat him?
If you're into that kind of thing.
I'm gonna open the cage that I'm just in and just let myself out.
Okay.
Is the bear coming? We're bringing the bear.
I would assume that if bearemy want to come, he'd come with us. We
That's
give him
fair. We
options.
just open the cage and walk away and see what he does.
I can also tell what he wants now.
Oh, right.
You just figured,
Well, you
figured it
You
out?
slept on it and.
Yes, I've really been studying bear anatomy. I shortened it.
It's the bear anatomy. Sorry.
I'd like to go over to Bearemy's stall and just kind of like flail and see if he returns my flails and gestures towards leaving, or if he prefers to stay and enjoy his many honey-flavored bones.
He goes, and just slowly walks out of the stall. I don't
Very
know why
good.
he sounds like a horse.
He spent too much time in the stall.
That's exactly it. He's got a saddle now and everything.
Is he on all fours?
Yeah.
I'm getting on Bearemy.
It's a black.
Make an animal handling check?
I don't know if that's a good idea.
12.
Black bears are not big. Just.
He's emaciated. He's been eating a bone. Oh, and that poor tenderloin I gave him. But
you fed him like proper meat last night.
Black
That's
bears
why
are just barely bigger than large dogs.
That's fine.
Okay.
is that true?
I'm not very big.
I don't know. I
Black
don't know
bears,
enough about bears
they're
to
pretty
say
small.
Yeah,
no.
I'll say you do mount Bearemy.
Very good.
But
Very good.
not very comfortably.
That's fine.
It's going to be a rough ride.
Does Bearemy look
I'm down
uncomfortable?
for a rough ride.
Bearemy also looks uncomfortable, yes. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, I can obviously feel Bearemy's discomfort, so I'm just gonna like lean down into his ear and just, I'm sorry, I'm a little heavy, and then I'll get off Bearemy.
You know, it would fit on Bearemy perfect.
He forgives you.
Very good.
Childlike man with us.
That's true. That would be hilarious.
Am I big enough to climb on him, or should I just like put my arms
Can
out?
I pick him up?
Someone
You
with
can-
me.
just someone put me on the bed.
You can certainly try to pick him up and put him on
Yep,
there.
I'm just gonna like put my
Absolutely.
arms out.
You grab one arm, I'll get the other.
Oh, no, it's fine. You see what they've been to? Mr.
I
Bandages
don't
is over
even know
here.
what kind of
I will
check
pick
to
him
make
up.
for that. That wouldn't be a strength check because you're not particularly heavy.
I mean,
I think
it
I
would
weigh
still-
like 40 pounds or something on this.
Is that
I can just pick him up, definitely.
like dwarves are as heavy, if not heavier,
No,
than people,
no,
but like
he's a
gnomes are
gnome.
just tiny.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm like 3.5 feet tall and like 42 pounds or something.
I got a +3 strength modifier. I think I could pick this dude up without any issue.
Probably.
Roll that one, Tom.
Yeah, go ahead and
Roll that one.
Break his
Don't
neck.
drop me.
Well, just to pick you up, I don't think I need a roll.
It's a strength
But it's a nat
check.
20.
Don't throw me either.
ease. With
I literally
ease.
just pick him up with a scruff of his collar.
You look at him and he goes, huh, and just jumps onto the bed.
Does Bearemy
very
look
good.
more comfortable? Oh, John, is Bearemy... Oh, Rez, is Bearemy more comfortable?
I mean, I look at Bearemy. Is Bearemy smiling now that there is a smaller gnomish character on top of Bearemy?
He still seems slightly uncomfortable, but far more comfortable than when you were on him. The weight is much easier for him to bear.
Sure. Okay.
To bear.
So I'm gonna pick up one of the bones from the bucket and just kind of hand it to you over Bearemy's head. Can
You
you
can
make
touch
like a
him.
fishing line?
As you do, Bearemy just
Wait,
Mouth-watering.
wait, Bearemy. Wait.
No.
Come on. Here you go.
All right,
I would
so
love
I'm just
to
gonna
pet a
like,
bear.
hold it just in front of him.
Very good.
I mean, I don't have very long arms. I
Actually-
think he's just gonna take it from me.
I can
Just
just
mage
mage
hand.
hand.
Yeah.
I can mage hand and just hold it behind me in front of him, just constantly leading him towards the rock.
Yep, you
Got
do
him.
that.
Rez, wait. And I look over at the bone and I cast prestidigitation to make it also smell like honey, so that way it's kind of like wafting back and making sure that Bearemy follows.
Nice. Good. Yep. All right. So you guys start moving through Red Larch.
How are we walking like this? I'm curious.
Yeah. What's the like marching order that y'all are going for?
I'm probably just gonna be like skipping around,
I'll probably
like
just...
around the group, not in any particular rigid.
I'll walk
walking
last
order.
with my shield and flail out, just like this, like straight up just marching and just consistently looking back and forth and back and forth and back and forth.
I'm pushing him in front of me.
Me?
Yeah.
I resist.
Okay. Go ahead.
15.
15.
John
Roll again.
wins just due to intimidation.
19.
Shit! 5.
Hurry
He's
up.
pushing you along.
What's a shit 5 look like?
Shit 5.
Worse.
It's
a 4.
worse
Hurry
than a
up.
5. Not quite a 4.
Rez, I don't think I should be in front.
I do.
Okay. I mean,
Got him.
I don't think there was that much danger, so.
I would
That
like
was
to yell from the
convincing.
back, I agree.
I mean, I can walk in front if you're.
Yes, let the girl who beat you up go first. That's good.
Nope, it's fine.
They really have nothing
And
to prove to her at all.
I walk forwards.
That was a good fight.
Thank you. I'm pretty
Well-
good at it.
It's very easy to beat that person who don't know how to fight, right? Like, look at that guy.
yes, he's a
coward.
Yeah.
Terrible at fighting too.
I heard that, and I
You were
whip,
We
Me
weren't
too.
hiding.
I whip my arm up to the air and let Lo fly ahead.
Okay.
And I close my eyes as I'm walking forward slowly and try to see what's ahead.
Like to tie his shoelaces together.
Yeah. Do it. I don't have laces.
I'm also wearing armor. Like you just hear me running up, like just chainmail.
All right, so you guys get outside the city limits of Red Larch. You kind of warg your way into your owl. I don't know the proper name for that, but you use remote viewing through your owl.
Sure.
How's that?
That works.
So ahead you see through the owl, a little bit forward on the road, you see a figure. You see two figures. Can't quite make out what they are from the owl, but you
Okay.
do see two figures slightly off the road in the trees.
Also,
Okay.
when you're doing that, I don't think you can see or
Correct.
hear out of your.
I can hear, I can't see. So I'll open my eyes again as Lo flies back. The only thing I see up ahead is there's two figures kind of off in the trees to the side. Which side of the road?
I'll say the left side.
To the left side of the road up ahead. Couldn't get a good look at them. They're kind of obscured by the tree line.
How far ahead are they?
Okay,
far
plan.
They're probably quarter mile,
Okay.
somewhere in there. Quarter mile, 100 yards, whichever's
good.
closer.
Let us send bearemy and small man ahead, and then we surround in case they try to ambush.
I'm not risking the bear.
Yeah, I don't. I think that's bad. That's bad news bears.
So are they at the beginning of the tree line? Like, if the trees are, road
Yeah.
is going this way and trees are here and they are inside, is this the beginning of the tree line, or does the tree line extend further towards us? Like, is there more space?
So you guys, you're asking how much space there is between the road and the trees.
Correct.
There's about like 15 feet between
Okay.
the side of the gravel path and where the trees actually begin.
Okay.
And they're slightly back from that, so they're, I'll say, 25, 30 feet off the road.
Okay.
I like that idea, though, because I think if they have bad intentions, we'll know and we can kind of hide in the trees. But I don't want to. The bearemy is he's a hero, and I think he might be too weak right now.
Okay. Well,
What if you walk ahead, and we all hide in the trees?
odds or evens. Yeah, sounds like no problem.
All right.
All right. So you push on ahead alone?
Yep. Shield in one hand, flail in another.
And we just
Marching
I guess-
along, but consistently looking behind my shoulder to see if I can't see anybody of my friends.
Can I creep forward as through the trees?
Yeah.
Or,
On
Like
the
I-
same side as them?
yes.
But
Yeah.
move along the trees rather
Yeah,
than
along
on
the
the
tree.
actual
Yeah,
road.
like
Yeah,
I want to
same.
hide within the
yeah.
trees.
Yeah, you can do that. I'll say you're still far enough away from them for now that you won't have to make a stealth check. But you will have to make one at some point, probably.
Okay. Just let me know.
As we enter the tree line, I would like to ensure that everyone else is walking in front of me.
Okay.
So I would like to linger, and then I'm going to become a spider.
Oh.
What?
Nice.
You're a druid.
It's terrifying.
Right. That's I forgot
I-
about. Yep.
That's something you can do.
Yeah, and I am a giant wolf spider that is covered in bandages. I would like my bandages to still be, because my gear and other things
I'll
that are on
allow
me.
it.
Yeah, I want to be a horrifying bandage-covered spider.
Absolutely.
I hate that.
And
100%.
I'm immediately up a tree.
You do that.
Very
That's
good.
like a bad Halloween decoration you find at Michael's. And you're just like, that doesn't work, but I'll accept it.
Yep,
Sponsor us, Michaels.
yep.
Please.
So
need
as
so much
you,
fabric.
We spent so
Uh,
much money at your store.
So we'll say Nikolai's pushing ahead forward from everyone else. We'll say he's walking about 30 feet ahead of you guys, right? As you start pushing forward, go ahead and make a perception check. I'm sorry, I lied. A nature check.
Oh shit, nature. That was a 15.
A 15. So you do see tracks on the road as you're walking ahead. The tracks, you see one set of paw prints. You can't tell what kind of paw, just paw prints, and a set of human footprints. All going down the road.
The paw print. Would I say it looks bigger or smaller than Bearemy's? Since I've got a comparison that I've just been looking at.
Smaller.
Okay, good.
Smaller. Definitely smaller.
I was worried that someone else had a bear. I was like, this is fucked up. I should have brought the bear.
Bear on bear combat. You want to keep pushing forward?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
I'm gonna keep on trucking.
All right. So you keep pushing forward. I'll say, yeah, go ahead and make a perception check now.
Both times. It's a 7.
A 7? Yeah, so you do not see what's about to happen. So as you're...
Am I able to ready my bow in case anything does happen?
Yeah. Yep.
It's gonna keep getting knocked the fuck out, guys.
That's
So
good.
as you're walking along the road, sword
Need
out,
some bandages.
shield out, kind of prepared for whatever might jump out of the woods, you see 2 jackals that leap out of the woods toward you.
The jackal.
And they're both going to get an attack in before combat actually starts.
Before anything happens, I would like to yell, "It's a jackal!"
You do that. Cool.
Got it in. Now I get fucked up.
All right. So this jackal is going to jump at you from the woods and bite.
Kill him.
Does a does a 19 hit?
Yes.
Okay. So you're going to take 1 + 2.
They both hit me?
Huh? I'm just rolling for the 1 now.
Oh, okay. I was like, fuck.
You take 5 damage.
Oh, that's not fun.
And then the second one's going to jump out at you as well. Does a 16 hit?
No, it does not.
All right, so he's going to jump out and miss, but catch himself on the dirt path slightly behind you. You guys are in the trees 30 feet back. You'll be there within the next round.
Okay, cool.
Now,
And then we'll do initiative.
do
Go
we
from
see all this happen, or?
Do you know where to look for Nikolai, where he would be on the road? You don't necessarily see what jumps out at him, but you do see him step back and raise his sword and shield and kind of move when he gets hit with the force of something.
Sure.
You can make a perception check to see what attacked him.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
12.
20 plus bonus.
Yes.
Plus the-
So you see 2 jackals jump out. You do see the one skid by. You don't necessarily see the other hit Nikolai.
they don't have like collars on or anything, right?
No. Nope. Go ahead and roll initiative, Tom.
I don't really want to attack these.
So 19.
I
A
don't-
19. All right. So to go jackal, Tom.
Can't catch a fucking break.
All right.
I mean, I did just immediately walk out there by myself, but, you know, the dice told me to do it.
All right. So go ahead. It's your attack. Since they got 2 attacks before combat, you get 1, I suppose.
And hey, sure. I'll take it. I'm just going to spin my flail just a little bit. And go, I hate jackals!
Okay.
I do not like them. I know that. Don't ask me again.
No.
Does 16 hit?
It does. Yep.
All right, cool. Yeah, I'm just gonna do that. And it is 3, that's 8 damage.
8 damage. Okay. Cool. All right, and now you guys are arriving to where they're
Yeah.
fighting.
Little help over here. That was an awful accent.
Wasn't great,
They're just dogs,
Little
though.
help over here. Over here. What'd you say?
They're just dogs.
We have literal bear.
Give him a bone. Raz, we need bones.
I'm a fucking spider.
You turn
I-
around.
I-
and
You don't even know where
I
he
just-
is.
He's not there.
Yeah,
Raz,
I'm
right-
a spider in a tree.
Okay.
We're
Where did Raz go again?
Is the bucket of bones like on bearemy with me?
Who has the bones?
Yeah,
That's
where,
an important question.
Do we know where the bones are?
I mean, I didn't bring the bucket. I only brought the singular bone
Probably
that
not.
I
I
had
also
been
feel
mage
like-
handing that
yeah.
now
Yeah.
would be on the ground because as I am a spider, I am
So-
out of reach of my mage hand.
Is bearemy like back behind them even further?
Bearemy's he's walking along the woods behind you. He's not like right up behind
You're
you,
on
but
it.
he's shadowing you.
So as soon as I guess when I see all this, I'll slide off and start running
Okay.
forward. Leave him safely back there.
Okay.
Time to a dream.
No,
You-
I'm just
you
gonna
just
like
click the
motion
lock
stay.
button.
Do we even? I don't have.
Can you still pick up on his feelings as a spider?
Me? Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Yeah,
Yes.
I'm gonna slide off, like rub his face and motion at a tree and go running off with my crossbow.
Mhm.
He and stays there. You begin running toward where Nikolai is.
Mhm.
And what do you want to do?
Are we rolling initiative then?
Yeah, if you guys want, go ahead and roll initiative.
Ooh, 20 with bonus.
Okay.
14.
17.
14.
It sure is
17.
not fake. No, that's part of my face.
And
It's real.
Raz, what you got?
14 as well.
Yeah, no, he doesn't. Nope, it's on there.
All right, so combat.
It's a life decision.
Do that so I
Decision.
don't mess myself up
Decision.
again.
That's my new accent.
And then it's gonna be.
I mean, people have
Sorry for
different
touching your
colored
face.
facial
Oh,
hair.
that's okay.
It's just slightly lighter because of the light.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I mean it's slightly lighter in general. It's fair. It's like
Gets
5
more sun.
colors. It's got blonde and red in it when you see it up close.
My dad's beard is red. He doesn't have red hair.
My beard's pretty red.
Okay. So, Soot, you have first turn in combat.
Okay. Can I get a good reading on these jackally boys? Are they? I understand they attacked Nikolai. Do they look pissed?
No, they're very skinny. You can see ribs poking out
they're
of skin.
hungry.
Yeah.
No, one's got a flail to the face and is hungry. Don't forget.
That one
I don't
really
wanna
doesn't like
hurt
you right now.
I would understand.
Uh.
I don't like when dogs bite me.
Okay.
That.
I'm going to. I assume I have rations of some kind. I would guess something.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pull that out
Mhm.
and prestidigitation, make it smell kind of like meat,
Okay.
and just slide it towards them.
Okay. The one that Tom did not hit grabs the meat and then just runs off.
Is it within
Okay.
5 feet of me before that happens?
It jumped at you and slid past when it attacked, so I'll say it's further than 5 feet. It runs, grabs the meat and runs away.
Okay.
So you still have one there.
Okay. Well, I've cast prestidigitation, so that's my turn.
That's your turn. Yep.
Yeah, I've gotten rid of one of them
Okay.
and saved his life.
Tom, the one that hit you is going to jump at you again. Go for...
I would never have guessed that.
I know. I mean,
Not even once could I have seen that coming.
it's almost like hitting it in the face with a flail made it angry.
We'll see what happens here.
And it is going to use sleep gaze on you in an attempt to put you to sleep and run away. So make a wisdom saving throw.
What if I say no? That's wisdom save. It's 22.
Yeah, you succeed.
But what if you just went to sleep and it ran away? And then we don't have to fight it.
It just doesn't seem like something that I'd be into right now. They did just bite me, and then it tried to use a fucking spell on me.
True.
So I really
That's-
don't trust this jackal at the moment.
That's a little-
unfortunately.
That's a little
Never
fishy.
trust the jackal.
That's-
So-
you know what? That was our high school mascot. Actually, that wasn't.
It's your turn.
Go Birds. What did I roll for? I'm sorry. I would like to swing my flail at this jackal again.
Okay, go ahead.
So that would be 23.
23 definitely hits. Yep.
D8. And then 11 damage.
11 damage. Okay.
Get away from me, dog!
As you swing the flail, the jackal falls to the ground, does not get back up.
Spare me, dog?
No, Bearemy's a bear.
Well, he ate person. Not even yesterday.
Oh, you mean you want to? No.
You can eat it. There's
I mean,
no reason.
That seems like waste.
Yeah, I guess that's fair.
Do we have a secret whistle or something to get bear me up here? Like a
Certainly
call?
try.
Cacao! Cacao!
You'd probably just call his name, perhaps.
Fizzle Whizzle. You're the. You were bringing him along. Maybe you yell to him. He might listen to you.
Yeah, I'll just like whistle, like louder than you'd think a gnome could whistle.
Okay.
Just big whistle.
Still half the
big
We
Make
still
a
have the
whistle
concern
person.
of the
Make an animal handling check.
Also, sorry for interrupting. This is a fantastic Twitch name. Orcs make beautiful lovers. Thank you for the follow.
That's a good one.
That's a
I like
great
that.
name.
You are appreciated.
Animal handling, that is a 10.
A 10? You see Bearemy come trotting along out of the woods.
All right.
Hell yeah.
Does he look excited?
He looks like a bear.
My friend,
I'm gonna walk
does
up
he feel
and pet him.
excited? Oh, you're a fucking spider.
Yeah, I, as a spider, am dashing
Oh,
after
yeah.
the other jackal that ran away, because I'm going to go eat that.
Oh.
What's your speed as a spider?
40, so dashing I would be at 80 feet.
So,
What?
yeah, you...
Holy shit.
I don't like that.
But how big of a spider are you again? Just like regular sized spider?
No, I am a wolf, like a giant wolf
Yeah, you
spider.
said a giant
my
wolf spider, right?
fucking God.
Yeah.
Enormous and
Wait,
fast.
how did we not notice this before?
So you chase him down. Yeah,
Trees.
you can go ahead and... If you want to roll to attack him, you can...
That is a 15.
That hits.
For 4 piercing, and then 5 poison, and it has to make a constitution saving throw against my poison effect.
I imagine a 19 without bonus succeeds.
Yes, it'll succeed, so it'll take half of the poison damage, so it was 5 piercing and then 5 poison, so 2 poison.
So 7 damage total.
Hmm?
All right. Yeah, you jump and bite into it, and as you do so, it drops the meat and turns around.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to jump back at you and bite you.
Very good. Let's bite each other.
Yep, what's going to happen here? Does a 14 hit?
Yes, it does.
All right. He does 6 damage.
Okay.
And you're
I'm going to bite him again.
Oh, look at that. All right.
This is just a very fun
Just the back
time.
and forth.
15 again.
That definitely hits.
Con save for the poison. I do 7 piercing. And it would be 5 poison.
All right. So as you bite into the bear, or not the bear, the jackal.
bear?
Sorry,
do that.
Bearemy. What you thought was a jackal was actually a bear.
Oh, no.
No, as you bite into the jackal and your venom starts pushing through it, you see it kind of tense up and collapse to the ground.
Oh, does it?
Yes.
Does it collapse from my poison damage, would you say?
Yes.
Very good. So it drops to 0 hit points. It is stable, but it is poisoned for 1 hour and paralyzed.
Dark.
Very good.
Dark.
I'm going to begin cocooning this thing and dragging it into the woods.
You head. Yep.
Is
You
that
did
something you
man.
can do?
it. Yes. Just did it.
Do we see this happening? Like, as.
I'll say one side of the street, or road rather. Yeah, it's paved
This
and
is the
everything.
bad street.
Is trees and woods and everything else. The other side is an open plain. So you don't see this happen.
Okay.
But you do see a giant spider just dart out of the woods towards this jackal and leap midway through, and then you see nothing else.
Okay.
Yep. Yeah.
So
into a tree.
This is Australia, everyone.
Up into a tree, spinneretting my delicious web, and then pulling my jackal meal up for myself.
You do that.
Does anyone know where Raz is? I'm concerned he may have gotten eaten by that giant, horrible spider I just saw.
Are we sure he's the spider? Like, I know we
No,
saw
you
the
have no
bandage.
idea that I am
yeah,
the
no,
spider.
I got nothing.
He was
yeah,
behind
Did we
you
perhaps
guys.
notice that the spider was covered in bandages?
That's up to the DM.
Can
You
I-
can make a perception check to see if you noticed anything special about the spider. Sure.
15.
15.
You said perception.
11.
11.
16.
16.
Would you like that to check against my stealth roll?
Sure, go ahead.
Oh man, don't they have like crazy
20.
stealth?
Fuck! It's a 14.
So you, for a brief second, you do recognize it as a wolf spider, but you see that it's white, and wolf spiders are generally gray.
Mm-hmm.
Snowy spider.
Thank you.
There's a big spider over there. Did you see it?
I don't like spider.
I
Does
mean,
it
I
have-
In my country, we have problem with spider.
Can your friend perhaps turn into a spider? Is that something is capable of doing?
not that I'm aware of. I guess it's possible.
All right, so that's a
Raz does some
possibility.
crazy things, but I probably not.
You know, it's just the wrong color for the spider and the right color for your friend. So,
Well, what's
and
the,
he's not here
Should we
anymore.
go investigate?
Right, so I call for my friend.
What do you mean?
Oh, yeah, no, after I complete my meal, I'm going to return to my form, descend from the tree, walk back towards the party, and then...
Bloodied bandage.
I mean,
Are you walking along the road or through the tree line?
through the tree line, because I had entered the tree line as a spider, consumed this jackal, and now I am walking back along this part of the tree line
As a person.
as a person.
As Raz.
As Raz again. Uh-huh.
And I'm just Raz. Can you use your eye to like see Raz, find Raz?
As I'm walking, I want to
doesn't
pick up
really do
dirt,
that.
dirty my bandages and everything
It's like,
to
look at you.
attempt to, if there is any blood on my person, obscure it in whatever fashion that I possibly could.
Okay. Yeah, so you look very dirty now.
Very good.
As you're walking along the tree line, you start to get closer and closer. Unless you want to make a stealth roll against it, you guys start hearing footsteps breaking twigs through the trees.
Oh,
All right.
I have an actual character sheet. A 10.
A 10? Anybody want to make a perception check and see?
I rolled a 12. So.
Damn it.
So yeah, you beat him. So you hear someone walking through the woods, leaves cracking twigs under their feet and such.
Raz! Raz!
Would you shut up?
I'm trying to find Raz.
There's still people up the road that we're still curious about.
Well, I don't know if they were people. It could have been the jackals. I said figures.
We're literally on our way to go see person.
Yeah, but
You're yelling.
All right, he's coming, so you don't need.
where?
Do you not hear the racket
Yeah,
he's
I'm
making?
just going to emerge from the tree lines.
Okay.
Right? Like
You
that.
know why why he does that thing? It's you. He's
Well,
not telling
yeah.
anyone else to shush.
No, yeah, I talk a lot. I enjoy it. But wait, I mean, we did the magic trick. We're friends. It was great.
Don't be his friend.
Are we friends?
That's up
That's
to you.
between you two.
Yeah.
As far as I'm concerned, we're friends.
I'm friends with the bear. It seems like
Yeah.
you're all also
I'm here
friends
for the
with
bear.
the bear.
Oh, there it is.
I'm going to pet the bear as we're.
Oh
Make
my
an
God,
animal
is that
handling check.
100%?
You got 10 and a 0?
Yeah.
It's actually 100%.
17.
You guys are best friends.
Dude, no, I'm just
You pet that
messing
bear
with
so
you, you know,
well.
because we're buddies.
He loves it.
Yeah.
He's into it. You scratch him behind
Yeah.
the ear.
What's your character's
Get
name
like that.
again?
Soot.
Come on, so you want to go bowling?
Bowl? What the fuck is
Doesn't.
bowling?
Oh,
It's
rolling?
it's a reference. You never read book?
No.
Great.
I don't. I
You
haven't
mean
read that book. I read a lot of books.
autocracy?
You were gonna say you don't read books.
I do
That's your
read
whole
books. That's a
character.
lie. That's my entire character.
Large,
Books, hate that book.
large. What's the equestrian? Is that horses?
Correct.
Large equestrian theft. Is that?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you guys,
Or
as
large,
you're walking down the road.
large stealing.
I know. I was trying so hard to think of one, and I was like,
We'll figure it out. We'll come back to it.
We'll circle back.
Yeah.
Nikolai, as you're walking along, you're kind of keeping an eye on the road for the footsteps you were looking at earlier, I hope?
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. All right, you want to make a nature check on those?
Sure.
Tracks.
That's exactly what I wanted to do. Does anyone else want to look at these with me? This is really interesting tracks, guys.
I'm looking at the trees.
The trees?
I'll walk up
Okay.
and take a,
I got
take a glance.
5.
Was it nature?
Yeah, yep.
22.
Hell yeah.
It's definitely your
Okay,
job.
cool. So as you're following these tracks, it's the same tracks. It's a set of paw prints and a set of human prints, or boots. you see them turn off from the road right about where those figures were. And then from where they dove out at Tom, you no longer see human prints or boot prints. You now see 2 sets of jackal prints.
Okay, so it goes from... Gotcha.
Yeah.
I found clothes in the trees.
Clothes.
Clothes?
Yes, and a
Also
spider
the-
came out of the trees.
I'm gonna.
Yeah.
And I watched it eat.
I have no reason. I have no reason to insight
You're
check
goddamn
you.
right.
I have no reason.
I didn't even notice the spider was weird, so...
So that- I rolled a
I don't
6
look
for
at flavors very
perception.
much.
For insight,
Or I'm sorry, insight. 6, also 6.
rolled a natural 1. You're welcome.
So I know.
You're welcome.
No spiders.
I saw a bad spider from the trees eat one of them. I'm just kind of like picking out jackal pieces from my teeth. It was bad.
There's some web on your shoulder.
I didn't like that
Well,
at
you
all.
wouldn't be able to tell. The web would just look like bandages.
Correct.
Well, he's got clothes
Yeah,
on.
but he's doing a poor job lying.
Fair enough.
He's like,
It's like when you walk through it, it's
picks
just on
up.
his face.
I walked into the web and the spider didn't bother me. I pointed at the jackal, and it ate the jackal. It was good.
Can you command spiders?
Yes.
Raz
Yeah,
was
I'd like to
A
see it.
10. Totally. They like me. All animals like.
Was
Look
it
at.
insight? An 8.
Yeah, Raz, in the last city that we were passing through, I wanted to go. There was a stage play, and I really wanted to go see it. And Raz was so fixated on this spider that had made a web right outside of our room that we did not go see the show. And I ended up just kind of running around town by myself while Raz looked at a spider. So that does not surprise me at all that Raz made a big giant spider eat a jackal.
Yes, that happened.
Very anecdotal.
Yes.
That did happen.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Do I believe this story?
You can.
I'm just kidding. Let's go.
We're 100% friends.
Yeah,
yeah, so
You
you
trust
have,
every word
you
I
have
say.
no reason to disbelieve him. Yeah. So
This is
as,
a great story, bro. I would have hung out with you.
as you guys are walking along the road, you're keeping Lance Rock, the tall rock, kind of in front of you, moving toward it, following the road as best you can towards it. Now, you walk, the road kind of opens. Doesn't so much like veer off, it joins to a semicircle, which is the clearing that you're walking upon. Lance Rock is a narrow, 25-foot menhir of bare gray rock.
what is that word?
Menhir.
Men.
I know, I had to Google it.
I don't know what that means.
It
What does
effectively
it mean?
means a tall stone.
Oh.
So,
Big stone.
big straight rock. Yep, it's effectively what
Bro,
it means.
its orientation has nothing to do with it.
Shut up, Tom.
Thank you. I'm rolling satisfaction for that in character.
Such rubbing off on me.
69%. That's a very good fucking thing.
In character, you hear just a voice in the back of your head. Shut up, Tom.
Oh, I thought I was going to hear, nice.
Raz here's nice. You hear.
So
Yes.
it's just a large, straight
bones.
rock that juts, doesn't sit straight. It sits kind of angled.
Leaning Tower of Pisa style.
Yeah, exactly. But, you know, a solid rock. As you're walking forward, you're moving toward it. You can see behind it. It looks like the terrain drops off, not
Okay.
steeply, but you can see the hill where
Like
it
a
drops
slight
off.
decline into like a valley almost, potentially?
Almost, yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Sure. I would like to approach this thing, and since I am very invested in anthropological things, I would like to attempt to observe this for anything that has signs or symbols or sigils or hieroglyphics or anything that demonstrates culture. Or is this just a flat fucking stone with nothing in the face of it?
So it is. It's granite, so you can tell
Okay.
it's a different type of stone than the rest of the stone in the
Okay,
area.
so not naturally formed, it was intentionally designed. Very good.
I'm going
It's-
to lay hands on myself.
It did
while
not
this is
naturally
happening.
get here. I wouldn't say it was intentionally designed, but
Okay.
it did not naturally occur here.
Is
Okay.
this the rock, the Lance Rock that we're looking at?
So
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. And behind it, you see where the terrain drops off. Down almost like a valley. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. There's no markings on the front of the stone that you can see.
Okay.
It's just one solid stone.
Okay.
Is there
And-
anybody around?
Make a perception check.
Why am I just... Oh my god, there it is. Okay, that's an 11.
An 11. So you look around. You don't see anyone immediately obvious. You don't see anyone standing out.
So there's just no people that I can see.
Yep.
So you said also that at the height of this, it kind of tilts.
Now that you're closer to it and you're looking at it, from a close, you see that even from the bottom, it's
Okay.
angled.
Okay. Is it angled in a specific direction, like towards the valley or towards anything else?
Make a nature check. I think that's a good one for that.
7.
7.
Good job, bud.
It points to the sky.
Very good.
In one direction. Yeah. Yep.
I'm going to send Lo up into the air
Okay.
and close my eyes and just kind of get down on one knee as she flies.
Okay. And then look through her eyes to
Yeah.
see what you see.
Yep, so I'll make a perception check.
Also, how big around is this thing?
The rock.
Yeah.
Ooh, I see everything. It's a natural 20.
Oh, yes, you do see everything. It's a very narrow rock. So it's
Like-
not
Like,
necessarily.
can I put my arms around
It's
it?
rectangular.
Rectangular.
And narrow. As far as what you see around it, you see behind it the path, the terrain where it drops off goes down into a ravine. It's covered in brush. Looks like it would be kind of hard to work your way through, but you do see a trail that kind of cuts its way through the brush.
Okay.
While he is inside of his familiar's vision, I'm going to go take his bag.
I can still feel if you're doing stuff.
Make a sleight of hand check.
Disadvantage.
10.
Yep, nope, I don't notice.
You take his bag. You're. Yep.
Odds I say something.
I don't think I have
do I-
anything
do
in
I
my
see it?
bag.
You have my
He's
money.
my friend.
Oh, yeah.
No, I do not. My eyes are closed. What a beautiful vista.
Raz is a ghostly person thing.
Was that would that be an insider perception? Doesn't matter. I don't see it either.
Okay.
Literally, you just get away with this.
Damn, that's impressive. Yeah, you just get away with it.
Yeah.
We all turned our back. We're 100% friends now, so like I don't.
Yeah.
So as you guys are standing at the rock, kind of surveying your surroundings, looking at what's going on, ahead of you, you see that path, and you also see a sign that's slightly off from the path.
What does the sign say?
You could walk closer to read it. You're a little bit too far away now.
So do I see anything that they don't then? From seeing it from above?
You see the path actually cut down through the trees.
Oh, okay.
They only see the
Up
beginning
up
of
to
the
the
path.
trees. Got it. Okay. So before you walk forward, I'll come back. Nikolai and I stop you. That path up there, it cuts down through the ravine, through the brush. I don't know where it goes. There's a sign, but
I was just going to look at sign.
well, yeah, but there is a way through. It probably doesn't look like it from up close, but there is. I can see from above.
Good to know. Thank you.
Yeah.
For telling me that trail will work as trail does.
Yeah.
Road work ahead. I sure hope it does.
I'm just going to look at so you should detect any magic in this. And I'm just pointing at the fucking obviously large stone in front of us.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I can do that. I'll ritual cast detect magic.
Can I help with that?
So it
do
takes 10
anything?
minutes.
Yeah, you can help. Sure.
Yeah, I'll help with that.
Maybe it
I'll
goes
do
a little
too.
faster. I don't know how.
I'm not gonna waste a spell slot.
Yeah, I'll
Yeah,
say.
no, I mean as a
gonna
ritual
walk
too.
to the
Yeah.
sign while this-
I'll be
I'll
like
say-
touching it with my tools.
I'll say you helping makes the time. You said it takes 10 minutes.
10 minutes,
It
yeah.
takes 5 minutes now.
Sure.
You do not sense any immediate magic off of the stone.
Okay. There's no real magic. What about you, Fizzlewick? What is it?
Fizzlewick.
Fizzlewick.
And
That's
I'll be
it.
like, as I'm doing it, I have my tools rubbing it across it, and I got nothing either.
But my tools really like this rock.
I clink it, seems like rock.
It's good to know. Thank you. Not him, thank you.
During that 5-minute ritual,
You did a very
I would
good thing
like
there,
to
sir.
have walked down to that sign and back.
Okay. So are you reading the sign then?
I would like to read the sign, but I would not like to read it
Acceptable.
out loud. I would like to just read it in my mind.
Oh, you're the worst.
Oh, no. I just meant specifically so, like, in case it was a curse on the sign. I'm nervous sometimes.
Oh, okay, I got you.
You ever get one of those things like, it's like, well, no, we've never been cursed. Let's just keep going.
So in your mind voice,
Just, what does it read? Just what does it read? My thought. I think
come
is the
no
word we're looking for.
closer, lest you catch the disfiguring plague that afflicts me,
So yeah, okay.
the Lord of Lance Rock.
Okay. I would like to return and then repeat that to everybody around there and say that's what the sign said.
Come no closer.
Come no
Lest you
closer.
catch, which threw me off because I expected lest ye.
Yeah.
Why would you write lest?
Oh yeah,
and then
I'm
you?
writing ye. I don't care.
There's like specific grammar for ye. I don't.
I'm writing ye.
Yeet.
Come no closer, lest yeet catch the plague.
Yeet, the disfiguring plague that afflicts me.
Would it have been close enough that while detecting magic, we might have seen some trace of it back there if it was there?
What, the sign?
Yeah, like while we
Yeah.
were looking on the rock.
Detect magic lingers with the caster for an extended period of time, just as an
Okay.
FYI.
And what's the range that you can?
Oh yeah, 10 minutes.
What's the range that you can detect magic?
20 or
within?
30 feet, I think. I don't
30
remember.
feet, yeah.
30 feet sphere
30
from
feet?
the caster.
I'll say, as you guys are standing around the rock, you do notice residual magic coming off of the sign.
Okay.
Okay.
What school of magic is it? Because that also is given to the people who cast detect magic.
Necromancy.
Okay.
Cool. So I'll like adjust my eye and be like, yeah, no, this stone was good, but that looks. I'll like grab your
was
robe
great.
and like.
Yeah, yeah.
That,
And
that
I-
doesn't look so
yeah,
good.
I look up. Nikolai!
All right. I'm already back. I'm standing in front
He's
of you.
right
Oh.
next to you.
Oh, don't go near the sign.
The one that I just told you what it read? The one that
Yeah.
says don't go past this sign?
Yeah, I was still kind of looking at the rock.
You're just gonna, I thought we were friends. You're not gonna listen to what I'm talking
I'm,
about?
I'm sorry. Just
Yes.
don't go
I
near
can
that,
see why you don't like
that
it.
rock.
Yes.
Raz
Poor
loves
choice, being his friend.
Wasn't up to me.
The bear chose.
Fair chose all of us.
Bear me nose.
Mm-hmm.
Pet bear me.
So, yeah, are you guys going to move down the path? Or are you standing at the
With
sign?
that
Were
kind
we
of
not supposed to
promise?
meet man here?
Huh?
I said, were we not supposed to meet man here?
Yeah, the man was here at the rock, right?
We're supposed to be.
Had been
Supposedly.
seen, like,
Around here.
yeah.
It's a strange man at the rock.
Is there like
It's our
a?
job.
Does this? I guess can I do? Does this sign look like hastily created or like
Make a
artfully
perception.
done?
Or make a history check, I guess.
16.
16. The sign was put up with care. It wasn't thrown up very quickly, and it looks like it's been there for some time now.
I'm gonna start walking down the path.
All right, you start walking down that path,
Yeah,
man.
we're
I
gonna
follow
follow
him.
As he does, I'm gonna like grab at your robe again. Like, you know anything about this? I pull out my tools and be like, this isn't my expertise.
I'll see. I'll make a history check, see if I've read about anything
Okay. Hope there's no more
necromancy-ish
spiders.
in my readings of random knowledge. Absolutely not. 9.
Not for you.
9? Nope.
I actually lost stuff.
Yeah, so you guys
Yeah, I
start
did my fucking bag.
walking down this
Did you
path.
notice?
Or just Raz? Is everyone following Raz?
I'm
or-
walking with Raz.
Okay.
I'm walking
Yeah.
even with him, not behind him, not in front of him, next to him.
Okay.
I'm also
10
gonna,
foot wide path, or is it smaller than
I'm
that?
gonna skip around the group.
And go ahead of them?
Ahead, behind. No.
Oh, just around
Just
them, around
skipping,
them.
skipping motions.
Yeah, just like
Circling
not,
us like
not really
a shark?
not circling like a shark.
I like
more just
that.
like heading to the front, slipping to the back, going over this way.
Business
Dynamic
in the front, party
position.
in the back.
But not
Yeah.
saying anything to anyone, just getting close to them and walking.
Yeah,
Sure, man. Yep.
I guess
Just
I'm
walking
gonna be in
along.
the back. I'm gonna stop at the sign and wait for
Stopping-
other people to pass. Just
Stopping
keep
to
looking
pet
at
the
the
bear
sign
every so
and at the
often.
residual magic. And
All right. Yeah. So you guys
Visibly
work your way down the
uncomfortable.
path.
Is Bearmy with us?
Very winding.
I don't
You're
think Bearmy
making
should
your
go
way
with us.
downhill, but curvy like.
Is Bearmy
Do
with
we,
us?
are we letting Bearmy into this?
I would leave Bearamy with you.
Well, I mean, if everybody's gonna go, I guess I'm going too.
Yeah.
You got a bear.
I'm just gonna wait at the end. Bearemy coming with me, or can we send him back
got
to
Ba-
town?
you got
Is that a
Bearemy.
dog? Does he know where he lives?
I don't think so.
I think he does.
I,
bring
he
bears.
knows.
I think the bear should come with us.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Tell him I'm sorry and rub his ear and bring him
What
with
if
us.
what if it's him? What if he's the Lord of Lance Rock?
He could be. I'll make him a
could be.
crown.
Maybe we can save
Maybe
him.
he's diseased and we gotta save him.
Don't you talk about Barry that way.
I mean, he's beautiful, but it's possible that I don't think he's disfigured. This is kind of he's a bear, but
Don't talk about Barry that way.
okay.
So, you guys,
Like,
you come to the end of the path. Ahead of you, you see a cave mouth.
A cave?
A cave
Okay.
with another sign.
Oh,
I would like to, I would like to light a torch.
Okay.
That means I gotta put my shield away.
Yep. Or alternatively, you
Oh,
can
am I the
use
only
the
one with dark
torches.
vision?
no, I have it too.
Oh, okay, I was just saying
Yeah.
I can try
I
to
think so.
differentiate anything with dark vision.
I do not.
Where would that be under? Features and traits.
Mhm.
Yeah, I do. Shades of red, though.
Nice.
Yeah. So my dark vision is red. Logically.
cool.
Yeah.
I like that.
It's actually pretty wild.
All right. So the cave mouth opens into darkness. You guys with dark vision, you can kind of see a little bit further. You can't really make out what's going on, but you can see further than just the cave mouth. Yeah, you guys are standing at the far enough away that you can't read the sign, but in front of the cave mouth.
I would like to get as close. Like, can I? If I walk up to the sign, can I read it?
Yeah.
I would like to walk up to
Cool.
the sign and
Killer.
read it.
If you're reading
light
this, you're already diseased.
It's too late. It says same thing as the last sign. Come no closer, lest ye catch the disfiguring plague that afflicts me. Lord
It's the same
Lance Rock.
sign. It looks the same and everything. Like it's been there a while.
It looks different, but it says the same thing. Yeah.
Okay.
So it just keeps moving the sign and running around
It's the
us.
same sign. Yep. Yep.
I'm going to firebolt 120 feet down the cave just so I can see the light kind of go through and see what I see.
What if you hit something?
Okay.
Just like
That's-
kind of straight down the center.
So you watch it go through. Say it goes about 60 to 100 feet, somewhere in there. It's kind of hard to tell through. I know it's a big range, but can't really tell given the size of the interior. But before it hits a wall and falls.
Okay. Was I able to see any, like, offshoots or anything? I'll make perception for it.
Yeah, make a perception check.
8.
8.
It's a cave. It goes back about
Of fucking course it is.
60 to 100 feet and then hits a wall.
That's what a cave is.
I didn't see anybody in there, living-wise.
What about dead
Do you see dead people?
Not currently.
Good. Great. Very good. Don't look at me.
Do I hear that?
No?
Raz, are you alive?
Yes.
Okay.
Certainly. Yep, definitely.
I heard
Absolute-
it and I rolled an 18.
Well, they got to make a, I guess, stealth check to try to say it at a voice that you can't hear. Right? Unless you don't want to hide it, and then...
19.
I mean, I wasn't really.
19.
Oh my god.
Sorry, bud.
Absolutely.
I just want to know so bad.
I'm alive.
You hear... That's about all you hear.
Guys, this cave is whispering.
By the way, as an aside, what is your arcane focus?
It's like a glass ball.
Where do you keep it?
Probably in the bag.
Yes.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
The game is afoot.
Did you want the?
Oh, no, I'll just leave it up there for right now. So can I not have
It's that
casted
one.
Firebolt then?
Probably not.
No, what does
It's
it require?
cantrip,
Is it
so-
verbal and somatic?
Well, it's probably a race
Yeah.
cantrip because he's a fire genasi.
No, that's produce flame. No, it's verbal and yeah.
So there's no material
Right, so
components, so
yeah,
you're
I can
fine.
cast it.
So the arcane focus serves as the material components for you.
Damn it, John.
So I am.
Would you have,
Since
like,
you
noticed, though?
since you didn't say anything about what I just whispered, I'm going to hand you your bag back.
Okay.
You dropped this when you were in the owl. I
Oh,
picked it up for you.
Oh, thanks, Raz.
You owe me. It's fine. You'll pay me later.
It's like 3.
Yeah, I mean, we determined that that's already part of the plan.
You'll pay me more later for saving your things.
That sounds right. Okay.
Good.
Cool.
I put my sack back.
Put your sack back.
Put my
You
sack
guys want to
back.
go ahead and move into this cave?
No, but
Yeah, I'm gonna
I
like just like
do.
point at the
I
sign.
don't want to, but if I have to.
Yes, it's
What's
sign.
that?
I'm pointing backwards, away from the entrance of the cave, back towards the rock.
Okay.
What's that?
Whose attention are you getting?
I'm attempting to divert everyone's attention.
I would like to not look.
Is that a,
I'm gonna look.
performance roll?
Make a performance check. And I guess everyone else make
Would that
a-
be performance or persuasion?
Yeah, no, I'm just gonna look.
I'm just gonna look. I'm not gonna look.
14.
We'll have to roll against
I
it.
honestly don't even know what to say roll against that. Just do a straight roll and
insight maybe.
Insight.
Seven.
I rolled a
insight.
15.
Insight makes the most sense.
Yeah,
21 with bonus.
12.
I heard
15.
something.
What?
Back at the rock.
I don't see anything.
So are the three of you looking?
No.
No, I'm looking dead, staring at you.
You're staring at me and you're staring at
Yeah.
me?
Sounds terrible back there.
I close my eyes and send my owl out towards the rock. So
Thanks,
I can try to
Soot.
see. Yeah, I'm looking.
Do you see anything?
I'll roll, but I assume no. a 7, so it's a rock, just the
see-
same rock.
You see Lance Rock, yep.
Okay, good. It's
Sounds
still
like
there.
a person's name.
I never
really
I was
does.
thinking, I was like, oh, it's Lance
That's
Rock.
why I said he's the disgraced
like-
Backstreet Boy.
Hey, brother, it's me, Lance Rock.
brother. I'm
I'm
Kid
glad
Rock's
the rock is
cousin.
still there. Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome, Raz.
I guess we should go in the cave now.
Yeah, I'm gonna walk forward into the cave.
That's one.
Ladies first, ma'am.
Rolled an 18.
Are you not a lady? I'm
Whatever.
confused. I'm just trying to be considerate.
Into the scary dark cave. I
Ah,
can't-
well, Soot will go first like usual. This way, whatever eats anything eats him.
Yes,
already
that
walking.
sounds ideal.
Very
Does
good.
it Soot than me?
Is that how you want to do it? Sure.
That's how I'm walking so far.
I produce flame in my hand and just kind of hold it up to the wall as I'm going, because I want to look for cave drawings.
Yeah, I'm
Okay. So
waving
you're gonna
my
look at
torch
the wall
around.
as you walk.
Yeah.
Ladies first.
What?
Soot and then ladies, sorry.
So
Hey.
you're pushing forward into
Soot
this
and
cave.
then
Yeah.
Nikolai
as,
and then
uh,
ladies.
After
As
you.
you're holding produce flame in your hand and you're walking along looking at the cave wall, make a dexterity saving throw.
Always sacrifice him.
21.
Fuck.
21.
Kill him!
So you trip, but you catch yourself
Okay.
right before you hit the ground as you hear a groaning coming from behind you.
There's something here, and I shine my flame hand over to with
I'll
this
wave my torch down.
groaning noise.
You see a very decomposed body start to sit up and
Lance?
It's sitting up.
and
I
standing
flail it.
up. And standing up, yeah.
Ladies first.
I flail it.
You flail it.
I'm just still watching
The
you two
second the
talk.
body starts moving.
Where-
Without any question or reaction.
Roll to attack
Swat.
then. Go ahead.
I would like to react and try to stop the flail.
Okay.
And stop the flail? Okay.
Yeah.
With what?
My hands.
That's
Oh,
That's a bold decision.
That's such a poor choice.
Get him.
Go ahead and roll roll a strength.
I just want to like grab the like,
chain?
base of it. I'm not gonna grab the ball.
Yeah, but it swings, man.
Yeah.
Make a strength
swing down
saving
at you.
throw
Would that
then.
be strength or dex?
I don't know, but I rolled a 20 with bonus.
Kill him. Ladies first.
So, what did you roll to stop it?
6.
A 6?
Yeah.
So you try, but you do not stop
Okay.
it. You rolled to hit the zombie at what?
Shoulder.
But what was your roll again?
21.
Oh, and I said zombie. Damn it.
Oh,
This decomposing body.
Decomposing body. Yep. Yeah, you hit it.
Good.
so it's not like a skeleton.
No, it's
Okay.
still a body with decomposing skin and
3,
bones.
7 damage.
Meat bones.
7 damage. Okay.
Ooh, Fizzle, look. They found something in the cave.
It's Fizzle Wick.
I'm going to call
I
him.
learned
You're with
that.
me.
You're in the cave, fuckface.
Aren't you also?
So with
I'm still waiting
No,
for
we're
her
still
to go
arguing
ahead.
about who's going
Nikolai,
in.
You
Yeah.
guys are fucked.
roll
Yeah,
initiative.
I'm at the point, and they look like they need
Sorry,
help.
man.
We're at
I
an
see a
impasse.
body.
Yeah.
I don't know.
That's fine.
Spider-Man thing.
He'll handle
Roll
it.
one.
Same.
Yeah, roll initiative. Yep.
It's a 3.
A 3. All right, it's gonna go Nikolai, the zombie, and then Soot.
What did you guys roll for your initiatives?
I rolled a 3.
I rolled a 2.
1.
Very good.
Amazing.
About how
and
far
you
in
did
is this
5
happening?
damage
Do we
on
know?
that flail, right?
How far into the cave did you guys walk?
7 damage.
7.
4
Done.
plus 3.
I don't know.
How far
did
into the
I
cave
walk?
did they walk?
From where you're standing, you see the produced flame shining. It's about 60 feet from the mouth of the
Okay.
cave.
Can we see what's going on in there?
Was it straight away or did it wind?
I'll say from the light, you're able to see the figure of Nikolai as he walks forward, turn, and grab his flail and swing.
Okay.
Does dark vision let me see?
You see what
I see
happened.
what's
Oh,
happening.
you have dark vision too?
No.
No? Ah, damn.
Okay.
Right.
So do I see everything?
You see Nikolai swing his flail at the ground toward a figure. Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna.
I'll give you that.
Yeah. They're hitting something, and I'm gonna pull my crossbow out and.
Blindly fire.
No, just
That sounds
still
nice.
like
Close my eyes and
ladies
hope for the
first.
best. All right. So Nikolai, it's
I
your
will
turn
waste all of my turns saying this.
Nikolai, it's your turn in combat.
Oh, well.
Well, you kind of just went, so now it'll be the zombie. I mean, right?
I don't think so.
Fair enough. Take your turn.
Did they surprise it?
Yeah.
It surprised them.
So if
didn't
it
really-
surprised them,
Then it gets the.
I mean, okay,
I
so
feel like it was, you said it groaned, so we turned, we looked at it, and it slowly began to move. I wouldn't count that as a surprise attack on us.
but
Well,
it was
Soot
he
tripped over
stepped
it.
over. Yes, he tripped over it. So
Right.
sorry, but as other DM, the surprise round in terms of what works in 5e is everybody in that rolls initiative. There is no longer a separated surprise round. You
Okay.
may rule things however you would like.
Right.
But in a surprise round, it is more everybody fairly rolls initiative,
Okay.
and then you act sequentially in that initiative. So if he is surprised and rolls a 3 and would go first,
Right.
he is surprised, cannot make an action, then it would subsequently go to the zombie.
And
then it would go to him.
and then back to him.
Surprise, not able to take an action, and then we would go back to the top of the initiative.
So we'll say that first zombie attack was effectively that.
Yeah,
And
was
then-
it groaning, and now we're...
Yeah, now
Okay.
it's combat proper.
Got it.
Yeah,
So-
so take your turn. Yes.
So, but combat proper, though, if he already swung, would have started with him swinging,
And then-
so now it would subsequently go to the zombie.
Cool.
Does that
Alright.
make more sense?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay.
That's kind of how I was looking at it.
Okay.
But it's cool to get it clarified because now I know for
Yeah,
sure.
surprise mechanics have changed from like 3.5 to 4 to now 5.
Okay.
So that's why like people still view surprise as its own separated round, but it is not a separated round in 5e.
Got you. Okay.
Yeah, I didn't
Yeah,
know
so
that
with
either.
that, it's going to be the zombie's turn. And he's going to...
Is he still on the ground?
It takes half his movement to get up, yeah, but you guys are still, 5 feet from him, so he doesn't have to move that far. He's going to slam you. So he's just going to throw his body at you. That's not going to hit. 5 hit.
No, it does not.
So he tries to slam at you, and you just sidestep him as he slams into the stone wall.
I would like that stone wall to be my chest instead.
Chest bump him.
Takes 4 points of bludgeoning damage there from diving at a stone wall. And Soot, it's your turn. And you guys are all moving into the cave, or is it just Fizzlewick moving in?
I'm gonna give you.
Oh, you
one
just
less-
pulled your crossbow
Yeah,
out.
I'm
You
ready.
didn't even
I'm
move in.
still
Yep.
waiting. I don't.
Yeah, so you're just standing there with a loaded
Yeah.
crossbow.
I think they need your help.
What about yours?
They need all our help.
I mean, I kind of like watching him get beat up a little bit first.
Okay.
I don't trust you, and I'm gonna
Okay,
turn and run.
So I don't trust you, and I'm just gonna run.
good.
So I am going to look at this thing
Mm-hmm.
and cast Ice Knife
Okay.
at
Yep.
it.
Yep.
So
That's
that is a
That's
spell.
is that a roll to hit or is that instantaneous?
That
Spell
is-
attack roll, I believe. And then it
Yes,
makes a
range
dex,
spell attack.
a
How do
dex
you
save.
know
Makes a dex
everything?
It's a dex saving throw when the ice explodes.
Yep. Okay, so that
I just
is
remember the
15.
spells.
Hit 15 hits. Okay. That's 1d10.
And then the monster it hits plus 3 behind it take the
Wow, 1. That's
Dex
so
save, right?
sad.
It's 5 feet around it, so...
But
Me?
evocation. So I
Correct.
am going to use my evocation powers and sculpt the spell around Tom and myself.
Love it.
Very well done.
How much damage did you do?
1 on the first one. Sadly, on a d10, rolled a 1.
This is why I like watching him.
And then it explodes, and
very
I
fun.
roll 2d6 if it fails the dex save.
Okay. It rolled a nat 1 on the dex
Okay,
save,
so
it
definitely
fails.
Okay.
It fails.
Amazing.
7 for that.
7?
Yeah.
I'll say because
total
it was
of
a
8.
nat 1, it and I don't think it has resistance to that either. Definitely doesn't. Yeah, so you cast Ice Knife right down, or at it rather. It just bounced off a wall. You cast Ice Knife, and as it hits the zombie, the shards that protrude behind it that would usually hit you two ricochet off the cave wall and then back into it as the zombie
sweet.
falls to the ground.
Okay. Great.
That was pretty sick, man.
Thank you. Yeah, I practiced my magic when I was in the mountains, so I can kind of sculpt it around people, if that makes sense. It didn't happen with Raz, obviously, with the accident, but it's much better now.
Okay, I have a question for you.
Yeah.
The hell you tried to stop my flail for? You tried to grab me.
I thought it was the Cave Lord. The
Cave
Lance.
Lord.
I thought it was Lance. Isn't his name Lance?
Is his name Lance?
No.
Do I have a history
I
check there?
mean, you could make a history check and see if the guy's name is Lance. Sure.
14, would I know? No.
You haven't heard of this Lance before?
I don't know what Lance is, but I know I see body on ground and they move. It's not person, I hit.
So looking ahead of you,
Grave digger.
down the path that you were walking down.
Okay.
You do see where at the end of this path it opens up a little bit more into another. It looks like another.
Okay, so it
room.
like wraps around at the end.
It gets to the end, and then ahead of it, you see a space larger
Okay,
than
got
the hallway. You know what I mean?
Guys, there's a dead zombie. It's dead again. I killed it, but it was alive, and it's here. I tripped over it, but it's back now. If that's relevant. There's also a larger room at the end
Which you might be more interested
that you might find that more interesting.
From the
But
mouth
there
of
is
the
a
cave.
zombie, Raz, if you want to like steal its legs or something and make like a hat.
I don't know why you would say I would do that.
Is that something you do?
No.
You made a leg hat like a month ago
No, I didn't.
for the festival.
It wasn't a leg hat.
Was it arms?
No.
Fingers? What was it?
It wasn't a cap.
Okay, well, what was it, Raz?
It was just something I wanted to do.
Okay.
Not everything needs to be clothing. Or,
I would have worn it as a hat.
well, that's you.
It is.
It's not a hat.
Okay, not a hat.
Never once seen you use those goggles, by the way.
They're decorative. I can't actually even see out of them.
Is that as character as the?
No, that's as character.
Okay, cool. All right.
He does weird shit like that, like carry around stuff he can't use.
Yeah. It's fun.
Sounds like you do that too.
I like picking up
I have
trinkets.
no idea what you're talking about. Oh yes, you could say that. I do use him though.
I would like to see if I hear this.
Go ahead.
I wasn't hiding
I
it. You're
don't
right
hear
next-
this.
Very good.
Cool.
Sure.
Unless you rolled like a 4.
No, I rolled an 11.
Yeah, no, I don't hear it.
So Soot and Nikolai, you're standing just inside of the cave mouth where you can see what's going on down that corridor. Well, you can't because dark vision, but
I got a torch, I'm holding it.
yeah, I can't see that far. Torchlight probably only goes, what, like 20 feet?
I think it's 10.
20, 10, somewhere in there. Doesn't matter. Too far. Everyone else, you're still on the wood
20 foot.
side of the cave mouth.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm still just standing outside, just
What do you-
looking inward.
I want to yell in. Is like, how do you guys feel?
How do you guys feel? How do you guys?
I like that.
I'm
That's
fine.
Pretty spooky.
Feels fine.
Yeah, I feel great.
Okay, I guess I'm gonna believe that sigh and kind of wander.
I mean, other than this
wander
horrible
in
like
slowly.
monster on the ground that I described previously, I feel great. Other than that, yeah, it's good. I stabbed it with ice, which is fun. I like that.
I don't like magic I don't understand. I'm just gonna like slowly walk in.
Hold on.
Not a fan of
before you do that,
necromancy.
I'm gonna head in towards them as well.
Okay.
Just giving one last look to.
Where is this? I would like to cast divine sense. Well, use divine sense as we walk in. That would allow me to sense anything affected by the hollow spell or location of any celestial fiend or undead within 60 feet.
Would have been good before I asked how everyone was
Okay.
doing.
How far in the cave are you?
I'm right at the mouth.
Okay.
So
Okay,
I mean,
so I'm not
we're
past you
continuing
yet.
forward with the group. So I
You
guess
cast
10
that.
feet.
The only danger would be the zombie in front of you that you've killed within 60 feet. So you don't sense any danger.
Is the zombie super dead? Like
It-
actually dead?
It's dead.
So I don't
it's,
sense that.
It's not getting up dead.
We don't need to set it on fire, right?
You can if you would like. I mean, I'm not gonna say don't burn it, but
I'm gonna use shocking grasp on my wrench and just zap it as we're looking at it.
Dr. Frankenstein!
I
no!
love
Take a
it,
glance at
yes.
it and zap it with my wrench.
yeah, you. I'm not even gonna make you roll.
Yeah,
Yeah, you do that, and it doesn't move. It just
Okay.
like
I thought he was gonna say it comes back to life.
electricity just fires across it.
It's alive.
Cool. It's gonna be, yeah.
How
I
bear me
think it's
feel
dead.
about all this?
Bearemy, since you guys have all walked into the cave mouth, is actually standing outside of the cave mouth.
He wouldn't come in.
He's not coming in.
Don't like that.
Did
I
everyone
agree with
click
Bearemy.
the lock on him? Did you bring the key fob?
Chirp Bearemy.
I'm standing out here with Bearemy. I
Okay.
just want to interpret his motions or his mood.
He seems very apprehensive to push into this cave.
Okay.
But he also does not seem to want to run anywhere.
Okay.
Wait here. Good, Bearemy.
That was a better bear sound than the
That was
last
much
one,
better,
but
yeah.
Can
still
I
not great.
I'll bring you both.
Not great.
can I use Hunter's Mark on Bearemy?
Yeah.
I'm gonna do that. Hunter's.
Oh, because then you always know his location,
well,
right?
I can find him more easily. If
Yeah.
you-
Okay. Yeah, you can Hunter's Mark him, absolutely.
Does that hurt him?
No,
No, she would get bonus damage. How long does Hunter's Mark last? An
up
hour?
to an hour.
In case he gets bear napped.
Don't you say that about bear me.
Go full taken. I will find you.
I have a
find
particular
you,
set of
and I will kill
skills. Bear finding. It's come up before.
You'd be surprised how often.
I got bones for a dog.
Yeah.
Definitely a dog.
As much time as Smokey spends in the woods, he wouldn't get lost. But I gotta go in there twice a week after him. All right, so you guys are in the cave mouth. The corridor pushes ahead in front of you. Do you want to follow this corridor down?
Yeah, I'm gonna boom fire down the hallway again.
Okay.
I'm gonna pull out my whip and just have that ready.
I'm going to harvest the zombie.
As expected.
Do I hear him doing this?
I don't really know what harvesting a zombie entails.
Very good. Would you like me to be explicit? Not overly explicit.
As explicit as you would like.
All right. I would like
poor
to
decision.
Please.
permit my claws to once more burst through my bandages.
Okay.
And then I would like to, as I'm taking off one of the legs, see whether or not anything to me that looks disease-ridden or rotten is kind of like pussing out as though anything was contaminated or desecrating this body.
I mean, it's a dead body.
Okay.
It's the standard amount of rot and
Sure, okay,
bacterial-
but nothing that looks also as I'm harvesting it, and you didn't really describe if it had clothing or anything like that on it.
I'll say
like
it had
tattered?
tattered rags. Yeah.
Okay, so as I remove the rags, I would just like to inspect the body to ensure that there's not any like magical symbols or brandings or anything like that burned into this flesh.
Not that you see. No,
Okay.
No.
Okay,
Just
so
rotten skin.
I'm just gonna take a foot.
Okay, you take a foot.
Just casually afoot.
Break a leg.
Do we see this like happening?
Yeah, I asked if I heard it, but he didn't say anything. 'Cause I'm too far away. I got a torch. I'm gonna.
This ironically will come in handy. Because it's a foot. Funny.
There's danger afoot.
Ha! Also very good.
Good. I like it. Okay.
Put that away.
I'm
and I walked
disappointed in both of you. 7%.
That's okay. I'm disappointed in
It's a
myself.
shitty
So.
joke.
in. And then I will follow after them through the cave.
Okay. Yeah. So you guys walk down this corridor. As you come to the opening, you can see whoever's in front. You're in front, right? So make a perception check.
8.
8.
Yeah.
Ahead of you in the stone floor, you see divots.
A lot of them.
Several.
There's the floor's not even in here.
Sounds like
Watch your step.
plan for you. You better keep eyes out. You might fall in divots.
No, that sounds. I'm gonna be paying attention.
You don't want to trip into one of them craters, you know?
I'm just gonna laugh, but tallly near him.
Laughing tall, sure. What's up?
Can I examine these divots on the floor?
You can, but you'll have to walk up to them.
Yeah, I'll do that.
All right.
Get eaten.
Make a dexterity saving throw.
You seen Alien?
20.
20?
Yeah.
Wow. All right. So as you step forward and kind of kneel down to look, you being an air ganassi, I'll say you can like sense when air is moving around you, right? Sure, we'll go
Yeah.
with that. Sounds good, right?
Logical.
I mean, that's why I chose
Made up.
this whole thing, so that seems...
Your
Perfect.
hair
Yeah.
moved a different direction than it normally does.
Yep. So sensing danger, you step back very quickly, and as you do that, just many rocks just fall.
Into all the divots or just that?
That's what
divot?
caused the divots, I assume. Are rocks falling from...
You
That's-
can't.
You can assume whatever you want.
I'll
Yeah.
assume that. That's what I can guess.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't
Holy
know
shit.
if I can do like a perception check or something and see if that makes sense, but it's...
Yeah, you can do that.
10.
10.
Yeah.
The way the rocks fall into the divots, it does look like this has just been, those divots have been dug from those rocks falling repeatedly onto that spot. And as you stand up and start to turn, 2 zombies just fall to the ground in front of you.
From where the rocks came
Yep.
as well?
Yep. And then a box comes down with them. One takes 6 points of damage, the other takes 1 jumping down. I wish I could say I made that up. That's straight out of the book, which I think is hilarious.
Like they don't care.
Does one get like crushed by the box and take 6?
Yep.
Box lands on his
Really?
head.
Sure. Yep, that's what
Okay.
happens. We'll go with that.
The one lands is
That
like,
sounds
ow.
nice.
The
I
other
like
one
it. I'm
lands
Immediately intrigued about this box. I want it.
So let's see. He's gonna.
I want the
have
box.
that much, and he's gonna.
I also
have
want the box.
that much. With that, go ahead and roll for initiative.
Okay, I guess we could roll dice. We have...
Raz, there's
Yeah.
more.
We'll get there.
There's
Roll
more
for
zombies again.
I'm
They
right
are.
here.
They are prone
I
on the
also
ground.
natural 20.
Natural 20.
21 with bonus.
Okay, hang on.
14.
So we got
So
21
I'm a
with bonus.
23
So what'd
with
you get?
mod. What are you, Tom?
20.
Very good.
All right, Nikolai got 20. So what'd you get?
13.
13.
I got a natural 1, total of 4.
Okay, Raz.
I'm a 23.
3, and then and
21.
total 3, right? Total 3.
4.
4. And you had 21, right?
Yeah.
Cool.
Wish I had an initiative bonus.
Tom, what were you?
13.
So, Zafira. Nope. No.
It's times like this, I wish that I didn't have to carry a torch so I can keep my shield out.
I mean, my hands are on fire,
It's true.
so you could put it away.
I'm gonna have to drop it.
Nah.
Pull out my shield during my turn. It's gonna be. Can take out equipment as a bonus action? Or is
Don't
that
you
full
have
action?
prestidigitation?
John,
What?
can you take out equipment as a bonus action or is it a full action?
Free item interaction. It depends on what it is, though.
Can I pull out my shield if I drop my torch?
Correct.
So it doesn't matter. It doesn't take.
Does not. It's a free item interaction.
6. So I'm just gonna do that on my turn.
So, Raz, it is your turn. You have 2 prone zombies in front of you.
Oh, do I?
That's
I wonder
not.
what he does.
I mean,
He's gonna eat him.
my claws are out, and I just see, we'll say, fresh flesh. And it's just, I'm going to slippery slide my way through my friends, and then launch myself onto the zombie that did not get struck by the box.
Okay. Roll to attack. Yep.
Oh. The second one with my advantage is a natural 20.
Natural 20. I was going to make you do a strength check to keep him pinned to the ground if you wanted to, which I figured you did because that's what you did with the lady. Mm-hmm. But you rolled a nat 20, so I'll just roll it in with that.
Mm-hmm. I deal 20 acid damage.
Go ahead and
As
I'll
I
let
just-
you. That's all you got.
Just right into, like, the brain. The brain. Like,
Okay.
in through the sides of the ears with both hands, preferably.
Okay. Yeah.
Fucking terrifying monster.
Yep. Yep.
That's Rez.
And just...
My good friend
is it alive,
Rez.
or can I tell that it dies in my hands?
You ripped its brains out through
Very
its ear
good,
holes.
because, yeah, I would
It's
like to
very
just,
dead.
from the sides of it, just splatter it all around.
It's very dead. You splatter brain matter across this cave.
Never seen anything do that.
You can make a dex save to jump out of the way.
I said throw up. You can make a deck save to throw
Yeah,
up.
everyone make a con save. Let's see if you can hold your lunch down.
I'm also gonna step back.
All right.
17. I'm
17? 12? I'll say so you succeed, you do not. To step back from just blood and gore being thrown. So yeah, you get hit with some blood and gore. Yep. And with that, Zafira, it's your turn.
All right.
Very glad I went first now.
That was aggressive. Yep.
I'm going to use my whip to hit the other one. I want to aim for like a joint, like an elbow or like a knee. I guess it's on the ground, so I'll go with like an elbow or something.
Okay.
Is it also under a box?
I'll say when the box hit it on the ground, it bounced off, so it's not under the box, but it is still prone.
That's a 13 to hit.
Definitely hits, yep.
And 5 points of damage.
5 points. Cool.
Slashing.
Okay. So that's gonna be. That one's gone. So as you see the two zombies kind of hit the floor, and then Braz, just the bandage thing, kind of slip its way forward and dive onto the one zombie, tearing it apart. You're gonna take your whip and attack at the second one that just fell next to it. As it hits the ground and the box rolls off, you whip at an elbow, you said?
Yeah.
Like an elbow?
I want to like sever an arm if possible.
Yeah. So you hit your whip right into the elbow, and as the whip cracks back, you see the forearm just flop off.
Yes.
Yeah, and that zombie is just bleeding, well, as much as zombies can.
I'm not familiar with zombie
bleed?
anatomy, so I don't know how exactly that works.
The
Their
zombies,
hearts don't pump, so they
it's
don't really
bloodied.
have-
Yeah.
It's bloodied. There's,
It's oozing
Sure.
something, I assume.
yep, whatever, ichor, whatever.
Yeah. Goop.
Just goop.
And with that, it is Nikolai's turn.
Yeah, so I'm going to drop my torch and I'm taking my shield. That's a free item interaction, which is fantastic. Thank you, John. And then I know this is going to sound crazy to you guys, but I'm going to take my flail and I'm going to hit him with it.
Love it. Okay.
It's new.
So it's
New,
innovative,
fresh.
right?
Yeah, it's innovative.
That would be a 22.
That definitely hits.
So you'd like to tenderize him.
I should have
Yeah,
gotten out of there while
So you know how
should have
there's
backed up while it was
skulls?
still my turn. I'm gonna get
I would like there to not be one from this flail hit because that does. Ooh, actually, that does 11 damage.
Go ahead and, however you want to do that one. He dead, so.
I look down at Gravedigger, my trusty flail, and I very carefully thwap it down into the
Thwap?
skull. Yeah, thwap into the skull to cave it in to make some sort of bowl. And I would also make sure that no goop got on the box.
Okay. I mean, you can't really control where the goop goes. You
I'm doing my best.
hit a head against a solid ground, it's gonna
but
go
like centrifugal force. I don't know.
you
So
know,
I'm making sure.
360 degrees, so it's gonna get on the box a little bit. But yeah, you bash that zombie's head in, and it's dead. It is dead.
Where are these dead coming from? I'm getting sick of them.
It's now gonna concave where its face was.
Yeah, I'm trying to pull the thing out of there. Must take a second because the bones
Sure.
went around it.
Yep. All right, and both zombies are now dead. So that's it for combat. You guys kind of stop and catch your breath as you look around at the blood-splattered cave walls around you and the room ahead of you that opens up. In the room ahead of you, you see one pillar going from floor to ceiling.
Okay. Before we leave that room, Raz, do you want me to like roast it for you?
No. I don't like when it's roasted.
Do you want me to burn the? I assume you don't want to eat fabric.
I don't eat fabric. No.
Okay, I'm gonna burn the fabric off of the body before proceeding into the next room and letting Raz consume.
Do whatever he's got to do.
Yep.
I want to look at that box.
Yeah.
You want to look at the box?
Yeah, I'm curious about the box.
Okay. Yeah, you look over at the box. It looks like a what we know as a milk crate.
Okay.
Is there anything in it?
No.
It's empty.
Mm-hmm.
It's weird.
Is it a magic box?
I would like to be visibly like disappointed, and kind of. I want it to look like all of this was for nothing.
Uh,
The box is
Okay.
empty.
Fizzle
my feet.
Fizzlewick.
Can I? Sorry, good. Continue.
No, go ahead.
I just want to look up and see where these things fell down from.
So you turn and look above you, and you do see there's a ledge right on the right as the pathway ends, where that cave wall begins. There's a ledge that sits right off of that, right above the walkway.
Okay.
How high up is it?
10 feet.
We should detect magic again.
Sure.
See if this
yeah.
box has got
Yep.
anything weird.
Let's do it.
Yeah, we'll take the 5 minutes. to do
Adjust
that
my
again.
eyes and start
While they-
rubbing tools over it.
Do that. I'm gonna cast levitate.
Okay.
I'm gonna see what's up on that ledge.
All right. You go up to the ledge. As you do not have dark vision, right?
No.
Okay. Make a perception check with disadvantage because it's dark.
So that's 12.
12?
Yeah.
So as you get to the top of the ledge looking in, you see more of these boxes that look like crates filled with rocks.
Do we need rocks? There's a bunch of rocks up here.
I have plenty.
I don't think so.
I'm gonna get the fuck away from them while they're casting detect magic.
Okay.
So I'm
Can
going to go
I-
towards the next area.
All right. So as you walk
Don't
in,
look at me.
you see a flat boulder in the center of the cave. It's, and it's dark on top. Like the top is darker than the rest of the stone. And you can see that from Nikolai's torchlight.
Okay.
Back.
I'm going to
I
get
picked
on the
up my
rock.
torch
You're
and
gonna get
torch
on
it
the
over
rock.
back.
I would like to get on the rock.
Standing.
Crawling. Like
Okay.
all fours, just crawling up onto the rock.
You do that.
Do I
Yep.
see this?
If you'd like to, you can.
I'm uncomfortable.
Would anyone like to see this?
I'm not even rolling percentage. I am just super uncomfortable.
Okay. Detect magic. You don't sense any immediate magic coming from this part of the cave, but you do
Okay.
sense a small amount of magic nearby. Yes.
What, like maybe coming from the next
Yeah,
one?
where's it coming from and what school?
You would see it or sense it, I guess, rather. As you walk on the other side of the cave, as you walk in the other side of the cave,
Yeah.
past that,
Okay.
and it's necromancy.
Okay. There's more of that necromancy magic further down in the cave. Not
There's-
that surprising given all the zombies, but there's more.
Do we need any rocks? There's a bunch of rocks up here.
I don't think so. Fizzlewick, do you need rocks for your crafts?
Nope. I don't think I need any rocks.
Okay.
All right. How tall is the ceiling in this cave?
Say 20 feet.
I would like to walk on the ceiling.
Okay.
Like
Walk on the
just
ceiling?
above the group.
Yep. So you do that from your vantage point, looking down. I'll say you can kind of see a little bit more of the floor plan, given how the light's casting off the floor of the. From where you are, you can see there's another walkway that cuts off from the right of where you are, and then there's a walkway to your left as well. Well, I guess you're upside down, so the pathway on the right would be on your left, and the pathway on the left would be on
Is
your
that
right.
of the ledge or the?
If you're standing at the ledge upside down looking to theater of the mind is great, man.
I mean, you can pretend that I'm not upside down. In my head,
I guess your directions, no, they would be different.
they would technically be different, but if you can talk as if it's just
Yeah.
like a floor plan of a room. if you-
Perfect, yeah. So there's a path ahead of you on the left facing the wall away from where the walkway you're on is at, and then a path to the right.
And they're below.
Yeah.
Those.
Well, they connect to the cave on the same level that they're standing on, but you're just able to see it better from your vantage
Okay.
point. And also, you're the first person to really like walk in the room looking for stuff.
Okay.
Raz saw a table and was like, "I'm climbing."
I'm gonna go over to Fizzlewick and brandish my severed foot discreetly.
Okay.
Do you need this?
No.
Are
Nope.
you sure?
Positive.
Not even the toes
Not even the toes.
or the bones?
Not right now.
Maybe later.
Maybe later.
Very good. I'll keep this for you.
I appreciate that. I just pat you.
Don't touch me. Please don't touch me.
Okay.
The burns.
Thank you.
Yeah, they sting a lot.
Did you hear me?
Probably. I don't know. Let's see.
I did say discreetly.
17.
An 8.
Okay. Yeah.
I do kind of get a little louder when I say don't touch me.
Yeah.
That's all right.
Yeah. The burns are painful. There's lots of salves under those bandages and stuff.
Yes, those are underneath.
Yeah.
I'll keep the foot. I'm going
Okay.
to go towards the next place.
Okay, so you got from the stone slab you're on, you have a path to your left and a path to your right. Which one do you want to go down?
I would like to just stop and in the center area, because I'm assuming it just kind of like forks evenly.
No.
Okay.
Opposite sides.
Okay.
So it's a circle.
Okay.
On opposite sides, you've got paths.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm gonna go to the one on the right and just smell the general area ahead of me. See what I smell.
Make a perception check.
Mhm.
And I don't. Do you have advantage on that kind of thing?
I do
or-
not.
Sniff check.
14.
14. You get the scent of death coming wafting
Okay.
out of this
Okay. Like fresh or like rotting?
rotting.
I'm just gonna look back at everyone.
I want to go this way.
Okay.
It's nice.
I trust his judgment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I'm terrified of this mother.
Good.
I
Good.
feel you.
You all should go first, though.
Okay. I walk forward and I continue lighting up the walls, looking for more like cave drawings and markings and things.
Good boy.
I follow my 100% friend.
Okay.
Ladies first. Good. Good.
All right.
After you,
Yep, I'll
Fizzle.
walk ahead. I'm gonna keep my eyes on the floor.
Good call.
Yeah.
So as you guys walk down the path towards this room, the path rather, you come to another opening, and you see motionless humanoid figures dressed in clothes or propped up against the walls. Some are little more than skeletons, with wisps of hair and skin rotting, stretched tightly over their skin. Others look pretty fresh. And you see just rusty short swords on the ground.
Take the swords.
I want to press the digitation and clean the sword.
I don't. Can you do that with? rust isn't just dirt?
I don't know.
Rust is a chemical
Says
reaction.
Clean or
Yeah.
soil an object?
No, I would say chemical reaction, right?
Yeah, because it's oxidation.
Oxidization.
Yeah.
I would like to utilize my mage hand to invisibly go over and pick up one of the
Mage
rusty
hand.
swords.
So I just see a floating sword.
Yeah,
Can you see mage hand or is yours invisible?
mine is invisible.
Look, one of the swords.
You should get it.
I'm gonna put the sword in the hand of the skeleton.
I swing my fucking flail at it.
Yeah, I'm elevating it and right in the. Can I determine a dominant hand for this skeleton?
You can kind of give the skeleton advantage.
This one particular skeleton you're looking at, one of the short swords is under its right arm.
Very good. Right into that right hand.
So it
Hurry,
just looks like-
Nikolai.
Can you determine its mother's maiden name?
The
Additionally.
last
mean-
4 of its credit card.
Yeah, please.
God, I really don't want to do this, but I would.
It's undead.
Yeah, I swing my flail at this skeleton.
Roll to attack.
Yes.
Action. That's a 19.
Hits. Go ahead and roll for damage. As you just swing your flail at this.
Before that happened, just for flavor purposes, before like you physically hit it, am I able to see and like Raz concentrating on this?
From our rich.
Mage hand does not require concentration.
I just like
Detect magic.
I was gonna say,
just
from our
wanna,
detect
I want to
magic
like
would be-
know
Sure.
if you like I'm familiar enough with Raz doing weird things.
And also detect
and
magic
detect
that you
magic.
just cast.
Sure, if it's
So I
still
would know
lingering,
that
yeah,
it's
you
coming
would see
from you.
conjuration.
Okay,
Yep.
so I'm gonna prestidigitation and make a bunch of smoke around, like little like sparks and smoke around the skeleton, right as you like see it and go to hit it, just to really sell the effect, because I know that Raz is doing this and we're not in actual danger.
All right.
That's 10 damage.
10 damage.
Yeah, and then.
That's a lot. Okay.
No, I'm gonna stick with that. I almost wanted to divine smite it. Just because of that last part.
Divine smite it. Divine smite it.
Should I use divine smite or should I use another one?
I mean, I would divine
Alright, I'll
smite
divine
it.
smite it.
I know what I would do with you.
Right?
If I was you,
If I was making you do a thing, I'd make you divine smite it.
Well, I guess I'm gonna have to use divine smite.
Very
which is
good.
Under features and traits.
I think it's
So-
like 2.
2d8
I
radiant
spend one
damage.
spell slot, yeah, for 2d8 extra radiant damage.
Yep.
Alright.
Do you have spell slots at level?
Yeah.
Shit, at 2?
Yep.
Shit.
That's
I also
9.
9 damage.
Yep.
So, seeing this smoking skeleton holding a rusty sword, instinctively you and swing, and as you hit the skeleton, you just collapse it into a pile of bones. As you're standing there looking at the 2 other skeletons kind of stand up off the wall. Go ahead and roll for initiative, Tom.
I also smoke those ones.
Okay.
Am I?
Block the wind while I roast this bone.
19.
19. Okay.
Am I part of like? I'm in the room. I'm on the ceiling. I don't know if.
I'll say the ceiling's high enough that, I mean, you can roll initiative if you
I
want.
did just jump away from the group, but they're all within like 20
Yeah, we're
feet of me.
close.
They have
Also,
to be like,
I
right there
have-
besides her.
I have a longbow,
I think
so
in this close quarters, a longbow, you can use
Okay.
one, but you would take disadvantage on your ranged attack.
Yeah, it's definitely below the minimum range.
yeah.
Yeah, I think it's like a sniper rifle in 5e.
I
Like
rolled a
120
16.
feet away.
16.
16?
Yeah, for
Okay.
initiative.
All right, so...
But I am technically only like
Tom,
20
what'd you
feet
roll?
away.
19, right?
19, yeah.
Okay, so it's going to go... I need a new page.
Should I also roll? I'm gonna roll.
If you want, yeah.
16.
Would you like to fight the skeletons?
Zephyr, you
I
rolled
guess
a
I'll get my
16?
crossbow
Yeah.
out.
Well, I plus.
Good. Good.
It's the 16 with bonus.
Oh, with bonus.
Yeah.
Okay.
Crowbar the ribs. The ribs.
Oh.
Yeah, anyone who's fighting these skeletons, go ahead and roll for initiative. Or
What's
did we get everyone?
what's fall
No, I didn't
damage?
roll yet.
It's
1d6 for every 100 feet, I believe you fall.
oh okay.
I'll do, yeah, it's 1d6 that the zombies took. So we'll say 1d6 is what, from jumping down, that's what they
Yeah.
took, so.
And I got a 19 for initiative.
So did I.
All right, who wants to go first?
Not me. I will.
Cool.
I'm observing.
So we got, and then, so what'd you roll again?
16.
16.
Ooh,
Okay.
I'm
Between
a
you and
17.
Cool. Between you and Zafira, who do you want to go first?
I'll go first.
Okay.
Take that.
Yeah.
I'm on the ceiling, so I guess it's fair.
Sorry, who was going first? I'm sorry. Okay.
Almost out of spell slots, guys.
Nah, you'll be fine.
I used one. That was the joke.
Kill him.
Me?
What? No, not you. You're nice.
Nice a lie.
Okay.
I dropped my flail. I no longer need it. I feel accepted.
Right? I'm just so happy.
So, Fizzlewick, your turn.
All right. So with my light crossbow, would I be able to make a regular attack, or is it too close?
What's the minimum range on that? Probably
I think
like...
it's like 80.
Yeah,
It's
so you're going
pretty
to be too
far.
close for that.
Okay. I guess in that case, so also quick question: when we leveled up, was that before we went to sleep, or was that after?
We woke up
I guess it
level.
would say when you woke up.
It's when we woke up. Okay, cool. So then I would have been able to. My level 2 lets me do my enchantments on my items.
Gotcha.
So my crossbow is I guess magic for anyone that would notice that. I tinkered with it. If anyone would see that, it's magic, and I can use it as
I
a
guess I would
focus
know
since.
as detect magic.
Sure. So
Oh,
since
you
I
can-
made it, I can
Oh,
use
cool.
it as my focus.
Oh, that's
Oh,
awesome.
that's awesome.
Okay.
Yeah. So I will point the crossbow at one of the zombies there, and I'm gonna use firebolt.
That's
Fuck
sick.
yeah.
Is it in the shape of a literal crossbow bolt now?
Sure.
Sure.
Yeah, well, let's do that, yeah.
Absolutely.
So that will be a 14 to hit.
That definitely hits.
Cool.
Fuck those bones.
Which one are you hitting?
I guess I'll go with the one that's closer to me.
Okay.
And that will be 10 fire damage.
Hell yeah.
Whew. Okay.
You're much better at that than him.
I didn't know you could use fire. That's amazing.
Yeah, no, long time studying.
I love it.
So you
Kiss me.
Yeah.
you cast firebolt from the end of your crossbow, and it shoots a literal firebolt. And as it pierces the skeleton, it goes between the ribs. It staggers back. It is now bone mealed.
Very good.
Yeah, they can't be bloody, so
Bloody,
it's
yeah.
Bone meal.
bone mealed.
It's starting to just
Gotcha.
fall apart.
Yeah, its bones just
That's
collapsed
amazing.
and dusted down. They are no longer there. This skeleton looks like Marilyn Manson.
What skeleton was this the one that I hit?
Huh?
Is it the same skeleton that I hit?
No, that one's dead.
Oh yeah, what am I saying?
Yeah, you killed that one in one shot. That's why I was going Divine Smite it, because that was... all right. It is going to be that zombie's turn. And it couldn't quite tell where that... or not zombie, skeleton, rather. Can't tell where the bolt came from, so it is just going to move forward and swing randomly. So we got...
Yeah, it's just swinging at me. I feel like I'd be
4,
right there.
5. Roll a...
I'm on the ceiling still.
Yeah, so he's not going to hit you, so I'll roll a d4.
I have
Sorry,
yet,
Tom.
Oh
I
no,
have
I
yet
just
to
said do it.
descend.
I got my shield out again.
It's going to be a short sword attack. That, the short sword that was in its hand when it, or that was the one that he killed, but it bent down and
Yeah,
grabbed
cool.
one.
Picked up his sword.
Yeah, sure, man. I'm just going to do that. Does 12 hit?
Does not.
All right, cool. So he swings a short sword at you and misses. Or, yeah, you deflect it with your shield if you want to do it that way. Raz, your turn.
So this skeleton that is attacking him, I would like to immediately rush up to that and with my claws attempt to sink them into the eye holes
Okay.
and lift.
Oh my god.
Brutal. This is the most metal game in D&D.
A 17?
That hits.
Very good.
Somebody in chat said hello, DJ. Charmander Scott.
Oh, hey, Charmander Scott.
For 8 acid damage.
8 acid damage.
Yeah, I would also just like to be, melting these bone fragments with my acidy claws as I just rip the head up, separating it, at the height of the spinal column.
So, you want the spine to come with it or just the skull?
Just
Ooh. I feel like if I rip the spine, the rest of the bones will just crumble aside. So, yes, spine up, and then other bones.
So
just-
like the Sub-Zero fatality,
Yeah.
you reach in and just pop the head off, spine and all, as the other bones mix with the acid and fall to the ground in a just like weird steaming puddle of liquefied
acid damage
bone
could
meal
only
and
affect your
acid.
third eye.
Huh?
So I thought acid damage could only affect your third eye.
Shut up.
Yeah, I'm just going to hold this skull in front of my face and stare into it.
Stare into the abyss, stares into you.
Okay, so Ukubo got it now.
Cool.
Very good.
Soot, your turn. There's one skeleton left.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna just kind of look at the state of the room, and just, yeah, okay, and just firebolt it.
Cool. Roll to attack.
15.
That definitely hits.
Cool. I've thrown it on the floor. I'll roll another one. 5.
5 damage.
Yeah, 5 fire damage that arcs into its bones.
Okay, so you also hit it with a nice fire bolt, and as
Yep.
the fire jumps from your hands and hits it, pushes it back against the wall. It was 5 damage. Cool.
Curious what the one on the floor was.
It is now gonna be Zephyr's turn.
my turn. So we have one
One
zombie?
skeleton left.
One
Yep.
skeleton.
Mhm.
Now if I drop levitate and come crashing on top of this skeleton,
Ooh.
I don't know how.
Would
Is
it
that-
also take 1d6?
I'll say you do 1d6 hitting it,
Mm-hmm.
and then it takes 1d6 being crushed into the floor. So 2d6 for a swanton bomb attack, I suppose. Is
People's elbow.
Yeah, you're dropping
the
another from
people's
20 feet.
elbow. Yeah, so
Like-
go ahead and roll dexterity check. Not so much an attack.
Like straight dex. 18.
Yeah, definitely succeeds. So you
So
land
I'm gonna
on it.
land like 1 foot, just landing like right on top of its head.
Nice.
Jackknife.
Roll 2d6 for damage.
6, 10 damage.
Hell yeah. That's all you. If you want to describe how you kill him.
So I'm on the ceiling, so I'm gonna let go of levitate. You know,
Flip over like a cat?
Like a cat, yeah, and just like I said, very gracefully land right on top of this thing's head and pulverize it.
Cool. So you do that. The skeleton hits the ground and kind of.
And then kind of like Tony Stark pose as I hit the ground.
Oh, like
Yeah.
Superman? Yeah. Or a superhero pose?
Yeah.
So you, as the skeleton gets crushed to the ground, its bones scatter, and you, one fist on the ground, you left a nice little dent in the.
Nice.
And that's all the skeletons, so they all dead. You look around the room at the pile of bones, and the other creatures that were all propped up against the walls have fallen from the combat and such.
Bearemy would have loved it here. Look at all the bones.
We can bring some back.
Poor Bearemy.
Not
Yeah,
that
we
one.
can
but
bring.
I-
What?
Well,
What? What do you mean, poor Bearemy?
That he didn't get to see it.
Okay,
Nothing's
all right.
happened to Bearemy.
Okay, I was
Yeah.
gonna say, don't do that. We gotta leave.
Yeah.
You realize that if he dies, this campaign's over, right? Like,
There's nothing keeping this group
Chat
together.
will,
No.
chat will rise against me. I'll never
Yeah,
be
they will.
invited
Just
back.
start fighting all of us each other.
Yep.
I'm just going to turn the skeleton around towards Fizzle.
Would you like this?
No, not that either.
Are you sure it's got
Bone.
bone?
Bone.
Uh,
Maybe later.
maybe later?
Maybe later.
Very good, okay. I'm making a list of things that you could use.
I'm gonna build a man later.
Very good.
I want
Is
to
that
see if I
something
can
you
hear
can do?
this.
No.
We'll work together.
Well, I mean, I don't know. maybe.
13.
12. Damn it.
Very good. Maybe it could replace him. I could just
let's
take
do
that
that.
around instead. Probably work better in combat than him.
zing!
Oof, that was a raspburn.
Right?
Razzle dazzle.
Ruth Bader raspburn.
Raspberry.
A raspberry. That's a good one. All right, so you guys are in this room with just scattered bones and people and such. There's no other immediate path available. It's just stone wall face all the way around. You guys want to move back to the original cave or keep hanging out with the dead?
I'm gonna
Can we do
look
like
at the
a
wall again.
Okay.
investigation or anything?
Kind of see if there's markings or anything.
Okay.
Oh, it was so close to a 20, but it's a 2.
It looks like standard cave walls.
Okay.
Yeah, and if you guys want to take a short rest, this would be a good place to take a short rest. Because you're kind of safe.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You're off in a...
Benefit me at all.
I'll take a short rest.
Anyone want
Do I get
a?
a spell slot back on a short rest?
No.
There's a button you can hit on D&D
Oh, that's
Beyond
right.
for short rest,
Anyone
and
want
it'll just.
to take a quick nap? It's nothing in here, just your ordinary cave walls.
Sure, I'll go to sleep.
Okay.
I sleep.
Good night, Raz. And I just sit down behind, arms behind my head, and just kind of lean against the cave wall.
Okay.
I got my owl sitting on me.
All right, you do that.
Everyone else going to sleep?
I am not going to sleep. I'm gonna, but I'm
You
gonna tinker.
You don't have to sleep. You can.
Just close your eyes. That's fine.
I'm gonna clutch my flail and my shield as I sleep. Like,
I mean, you can just like eat like a
curled up
piece
in a
of bread
cube in
or
the
like
corner.
read a book or something. You don't need to.
Well, I mean, a short rest, you don't necessarily need to go to sleep, you know. But
It's better if
It
you
says it
sleep.
right here. It's
I do the same thing.
It's
just
much,
not with
much
sleep.
better if you sleep, though.
you do nothing more strenuous than eating, drinking, reading, or tending to wounds.
You could read a book.
You could read a book
A very large book.
or a small
Right
book.
here.
In the dark.
blocking your vision.
Just block your eyes. What?
All right.
So Fizzlewick.
I'm gonna stare at Raz the whole time.
I'm just gonna like sit with my back up against the wall and start tinkering.
Tiralda, thank you very much for the follow. Also, KWIF, Twisted Fed Orcs Make Beautiful Lovers. Thank you very much. Hey, thank you for the Twitch Prime sub as well, Tiralda. We really appreciate that.
Hey,
Thank you.
thanks.
As well as Shihisius. Thank you very much for the follows this evening, and Mixa for the raid. I really appreciate it. And Brian with the Twitch Prime sub. Lots of love tonight. Thank you guys.
I'm going
Thank
to
you
watch
so
you
much.
tinker.
Okay. Yeah. No. I'm gonna
so
be
you
like
guys
messing with.
go ahead
gears
and
bits
role play your
Very-
short rest here. I'm going to use the rest.
It's very
The
nice.
rest room.
Should I hold up like a music box, like open it, with a little
Ooh.
Restroom.
What's inside? Is there anything actually inside, like moving around, or does it just play music as it goes?
No, I would say there's like some gears in there.
Okay.
Yeah, no, it's definitely made, not magic. That's just straight tinkered. So there'll be some gears in there, a little dog like.
Very nice.
Actually, you know what? It's gonna be bearemy. Bearemy's just gonna be. I'm gonna make a little bear.
You have a
He's-
bear?
Yep. That's what I'm working on.
I would show soot, but
Yeah, toy bear in a music box.
I don't want to. It's very fancy work. Where did you learn to do these things?
Clean my flail.
I spent a lot of time in Waterdeep, actually. I don't know how
Waterdeep?
far that is from here, but I'm gonna pretend I know that it's far. So.
It's a bit of a ways away.
Yeah. Yeah, I was in the Tinkerers Guild. Studied a lot in Waterdeep.
Very good. Must have taught you more than they taught him. He says he read things, but I don't believe it.
How long have you known him,
Only I've had to bear with him a few months,
Bear?
sadly.
Bear.
Yes. Didn't really want to go to where he lived, but it was on the way, and
I lift my head up. Where is he from?
oh, a stupid little town. I don't remember the name. I didn't really care. But
Town full of stupid.
yes, he refused to leave me alone once he saw me and, ran up and immediately said hello and followed me around quite like Bearemy does now. Kind of reminds me of him.
Bearemy seems wanted though.
Bearemy is absolutely wanted.
So,
I would die for Bearemy.
Savage.
everyone would die for Bearemy. Everyone will die for Bearemy.
Right? I'd probably kill him for Bearemy if needed. If Bearemy was really very hungry. Or
As you
even just a
guys-
little hungry.
So as you guys finish your short rest,
really.
So
Not
he's
even
like
that.
actually asleep, right?
just
you
just
went,
a snack.
literally
Yeah,
went to sleep. All right.
Then I wake back up.
when
as
we
we're
wake you
on
up, I'm gonna
short
give you a real light zap with the wrench.
Okay.
Like not harmful, just very, give you
Oh,
a
like
light.
one of those clown like.
Yeah, like really
Yeah.
gentle.
That's fun. I like that. That's very nice.
Feels great, right?
Yeah, thank you,
I'm
Fossilwick.
gonna do it again.
Keep doing that.
Fuzzy bear.
Thank you, Fozzie Bear.
Good. Good.
So, you guys have the cave open ahead of you? Mm-hmm. What do you want to do?
I'd like to continue in the cave.
Yep.
I
There
know.
was another pathway.
Yep. As you exit the pathway that this room connected to, straight ahead of you, you see the next path moving forward.
Go ahead, Soot.
Okay. Yeah, I walk in and light up the walls again, still looking for relics and markings and things.
I'm right behind him, but I would like to watch my feet.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna just sweep
16
the floor.
on the perception
I'm gonna
check.
follow really quietly behind Raz.
Ladies first.
No, you go.
ma'am.
Go ahead.
Oh, very good, of course. Very generous of you. I'll remember that, thank you. Kind lady.
Pull out your gun.
So kind.
No, I have the whip out.
So as you're continuing down the path, you don't see any immediate markings.
Okay.
The walls are smoother than they should be for a naturally formed tunnel.
Okay.
But you don't see any immediately drawings or anything like
Does
that.
it seem magically dug then, just from how smooth it is?
Sure.
Okay.
I don't know what spell in the School of Necromancy would make walls do it, but sure, man.
Okay.
Bone
It works.
tunnel.
Bone tunnels, yeah.
Bone tunnel, yeah, it's a
Okay.
canon spell. So as you get to the end of this path ahead of you, you see the room ahead of you has very jagged alcoves that don't necessarily connect to anything, but they end at a point, spreading out from all directions, as well as two paths straight ahead of you. One to the right, one to the left.
I'd like to make a perception check on this room. Oh, sorry, excuse me. I would like to use divine sense on this room.
Okay.
So if, it can sense any fiend, undead, or hallow spell within 60 feet.
Okay. So yeah, you do that. You sense there are 3 undead beings in this room. As you break the
Oh, I know the location as well. I'm sorry.
getting there, yeah.
Sorry.
As you break the entrance of the path to this room, you see 3 figures in the room ahead of you. You do as well. I just hadn't read that part yet.
Okay. Cool.
You see that as well. You see it's a star-shaped cavern. You see 3 zombies lurching about. One is costumed like a bear. Another is dressed as a lady in a frilly dress and thick makeup. And the last is costumed as a jester with jingling bells.
Kill it.
Are they like decaying, like the costumes, or are they like does it appear that they were killed and then costumed, or were
see
these
what you're saying.
people killed while in these costumes?
Ooh, that's
It's a
good
very
one.
macabre question, and I'm very proud of Sarah for being the one to ask
Yeah.
that. The thought of post-mortem clowning somebody the fuck up. Oh, I'm
It
rubbing
changes
off
the
on this group,
situation.
Don.
A lot.
I don't know if that would be a history check. I'll say history. Screw it. Yeah, do a history check.
Very good.
them clown shoes new, DJ?
She's actually really up to date on the newest clown manual that just came out, like in the last week's issue. This is brand new.
These were last year's
Clown
clowns.
Fashion
Yeah.
Weekly falls out of her back
That's
pocket.
a 13.
Clown Weekly.
Clown Weekly. A 13.
Yeah.
You don't see any puncture wounds or blood stains or anything like that on the costumes. The costumes actually look pretty nice. Definitely as if nothing happened to them while the zombie was wearing it. You see what I mean?
Yeah.
They were not killed in those costumes. They were not.
Raz, look, it's like you.
You're Raz.
Soot, whoever you are.
I would like to be visibly upset at the fact
Just
that there's a
announce that to
zombie
myself.
dressed as a bear.
So, as, you're visibly upset looking at the scene. Those zombies all look at you.
Me specifically?
And as they do, they kind of stop, and then they start to act out a scene. Amazing. This is straight out of the book, and it blows me away that they have
Okay.
zombies acting. So the zombie that's dressed in the frilly suit that looks like a lady with thick makeup, looks like Steven Tyler. That zombie begins just slowly walking along carrying its parasol as the zombie dressed like a bear falls to all fours and starts to slowly stalk it. And the jester's standing there dancing. And the lady with the parasol is walking closer to you with the bear slowly following behind her. Oh, that's perfect music.
Mm-hmm.
It always is.
Do they have to roll like a performance check? Like how good is their?
Like, yeah, are we,
Good is this?
How good is
I
this
want to
play?
watch this. I
Yeah,
want
how
to see
good
what
is this
happens.
play?
You
like to
can
pull out
roll
my
a
flail
percentage
because
check
I'm
to
just
see how
staring.
impressed you are.
54%.
You're pretty impressed.
They're good.
You said
They're
they're
very
walking
good.
straight
This
at me?
Pretty good, yeah.
Walking toward you. Yep.
I'm gonna push Soot forward.
Okay.
I would like to step slightly back so it's directly in front of me again.
I am
An
only
11
6%.
for the strength check.
16.
Sorry, I stumbled.
Oh, that's fine. Don't worry about it,
I
friend.
pull my shield out in front of me and kind of have my flail ready, but I'm also intrigued, so I would just like kind of like to stand my ground,
Okay.
like dig my feet in, you know.
So you stand there and you kind of let this play out to see where it's going to go.
Play out.
I didn't even mean that. Damn it. As they approach closer, you see the one dressed as a bear. He's moving closer and closer to the one dressed as a lady. And right as they're about 10 feet away from you, he pounces and takes the one dressed as a lady to the ground. As the jester, the one dressed as a jester, gives a bigger flourish and begins to dance, and zombies can't really laugh, but if they could, that's what it would look like, is it's laughing and dancing and having fun. And the bear, after it tackles the one to the ground, raises his head and looks at you. And that zombie is now quickly approaching you on all fours.
I'm gonna clap.
Yeah. That was great. Who is that? Is that what
It's your
actor?
father.
What actor is that?
Your father?
I don't think so. He's not an actor.
He's not?
No.
Oh.
I'm just gonna push you. 5.
Nope. 13.
Oops.
Sorry, I tripped again.
It's very rocky in
I
here.
go to raise my flail.
It's probably
and
Sylvester Stallone.
I'm ready for the second that they come within striking distance, I guess, and I'm gonna hold off for a minute. But I'm looking pretty nervous, and I'm trying to look back at the group, and I'm hoping that I get some sort of nod or anything from someone.
Go
Yeah.
kill them.
No,
I mean,
it's part of the show. It's a play.
Go kill them.
This whole thing is that woman was clearly
I need you
a
both to
promoter.
persuade me.
Clearly a promoter
Yeah, make a
I
persuasion.
was just gonna go in
for
and
this
start.
play.
I got as soon
A
as
14.
Natural
Beginning.
fucking
Okay.
20. Don't hit him.
You can persuade him not to do anything.
I put my shield down, the flail down. And go, oh, this is wonderful.
I would like to attack the bear zombie
Okay.
before it attacks Nikolai, preferably. If
Okay, so yeah, you just want to make an attack on it before it reaches him. Yeah, you can do that. Go
What are
ahead and
you
roll to attack.
using?
my whip.
Okay.
It's
Tried listening to you, man. I tried.
22.
A 22 definitely hits. Go ahead and roll for damage.
Um, 7.
7?
Yeah.
Okay. So he is down to...
This is the bear one.
Yep. Cool. With that, roll initiative.
Oh man. 15.
15.
14.
Okay. 15.
So similar.
14.
Just trying to be like
I got
you.
a 7.
A 7?
7.
Okay.
I got a rock.
Raz?
I am also a 7. You can go
Wow.
first, though.
Okay.
Sure.
And they rolled 15, 12, and 18.
Glad we ran into this strange man. I mean, I know it's the necromancer that we have to find, but like, she just told us he was going to be out of rock. Liar.
Didn't say anything about a cave.
I still
what I'm
think it's a
saying.
play.
I mean, it was a play, but now they're done.
It's live action. We're part of it now. It's
Oh, the
very
action's
elaborate.
about to be live.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is
Fucking kill him.
a great play.
Please. Let's all just.
You know, flails are very unwieldy.
We can work together.
So, Soot and Zafira, who's going first?
You wanna
Do you wanna-
roll for it?
He went first last time. I feel like it should be her.
I agree.
That's fine.
A D20.
You can go
It
first.
doesn't matter.
No, you can go first.
Okay, yeah. I'll
Kill
go.
I have
him.
it written as you going first,
Okay.
so that's perfect.
Yep.
Kill him.
Raz and Fizzlewick, who's going first since you all rolled the same?
I'll go first.
Okay. All right. It's the Jester Zombie's turn first. He's going to spend his turn getting into combat range. Which means now it is the Bear Zombie who's going to turn around and try to look at who just attacked it. So it's going to turn around and jump at you, Sarah. It's going to slam at you. Does a 14 hit?
Yeah, just barely.
Just barely. Okay.
Bear.
Kill him. Just him.
He does, what's that, 5 damage, slamming into you. He's just going to run in his bear costume. His hands and mouth are both kind of, hidden behind the costume, so he's not able to actually attack you in any way. So he's just going to slam into you. Now, after that, it is your turn.
So I'm going to attack him one more time
Okay.
with the whip, and I guess I'm going to. Is he on all fours still, or is he running like a?
He's on all fours. Yeah.
Okay.
He's acting like a bear.
Yeah.
As a bear does.
I want to try to whip him like right across the face.
Okay. Yeah, roll to attack.
Yep. 18.
18 definitely hits.
And that's another 7 points of damage.
Cool.
Yep.
All right, so
Slashing, specifically.
So this bear costume looks very torn, ragged, and damaged. It is now frayed. I know I'm really taking some liberties with this
Yeah.
bloodied status.
I like that.
You say frayed?
Yep. Soot, it is your turn.
Okay. The one that looks frayed,
Yep, the bear.
I'm gonna light his fur on fire.
Okay.
That is a 21 with bonus.
Definitely hits, yep.
Lovely. You did it. Thank you, Tom.
I forgot that I had Twitch Prime.
For 9 damage.
9 damage. Cool.
Which I assume it just engulfs in flames.
Yep, and
Lovely.
it is going to be burning for some time.
It hurts me to do this.
I'll hurt you.
Sorry, and how much damage? I didn't write it yet.
9.
9. Cool.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Right. So its costume is now on fire. Acrylic goes up like dryer lint. So, yeah, Nikolai, your turn.
To the bear zombie's done.
He's on fire.
Do I have to pass him to get to the lady zombie?
Yes.
It's not like an open area. Like I'm just directly next to him.
I mean, it's a relatively open area. I mean, it's.
So could I just walk not 5 feet next to him? Seems like he turned around to run and hit Sarah and then slammed into him.
That was the bear. Yeah.
I just want to know if I'm taking an opportunity to
No,
attack.
you
I'm gonna
shouldn't
go after
take
this
an
lady.
opportunity attack.
All right,
You should be
I'm gonna go hit this lady in the fucking head.
Go hit that lady in the fucking head.
It's a 19. It's a 24.
Hits. Yep.
Okay. And then. Yeah, I'm going to do my damage, but then I'm also gonna divine smite her.
Okay.
So that's 8 damage, and then features and trait, divine smite. Oh, no, sorry, that's in spells, isn't it? No, it's a features and traits. So an extra 2d8 damage. What was that? 9.
So how much total?
I forgot how much I said the first time. Did anyone in chat? Did I say 6?
I didn't know what you said.
I don't know. Say 6, maybe less, 5. Who cares?
Roll it again.
Okay, sorry.
So that was 9, right?
Yeah, 9, and that one's an 8, so that's 17.
Okay, cool.
Much better.
That costume is now also frayed, and the makeup's running. That lady looks ridiculous.
Now she looks like the clown.
Nice.
So she's going to attack back at you now. And like a lady does, she's just going to slam right into you. I don't know why, but sure, man. That is a 13 to hit.
It does not hit.
All right. So she's going to try to jump at you and slam her body into you and miss and bounce off the wall. Fizzlewick, your turn.
All right. So the flaming bear is still going.
Yep.
Still on fire.
I'm going to assume that's
Still living his
too
best bear
close
life.
to-
Burning damage is what,
Crossbow.
1d6?
I mean, yeah, that's entirely up to you.
1d6, perfect.
Cool.
All right.
I wanted to do it.
Yeah, I'm gonna back away from the flaming bear, and
Good call.
and I guess I'll
Flaming zombie bear.
yeah, flaming zombie bear, and I'm gonna try to firebolt the lady zombie.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
I'm gonna use my tools though. I'm gonna say I put the crossbow away because the close range. So I'll grab like from my alchemist tools. I'll grab like I mean, what would you light a Bunsen burner with? Like I guess like a flint, and I'll click that
Yes.
to do the spark. And that will be an 11.
An 11?
To hit.
11 definitely hits.
Cool. And I will do. Is that correct? What do you think? I can't even see out of my left eye.
I would re-roll
Yeah,
that
I'd
because
re-roll
that's
it, that's
right
what
in
I
the middle.
That's what it looked like. 1. I will do 1 damage.
1 damage. Okay.
1 fire damage.
It was in between
did
a 10
not
and an
do-
To the
8.
bear, right?
No, not the lady. Not
Oh,
the
the
bear.
lady.
Yeah.
Okay.
Bear's already on fire.
I'm going to
Don't
say
need-
that lady is now also burning.
Okay.
Everyone's on fire. Is the room well lit now?
Very.
Barry.
Kill him.
Kill him.
Get out.
of him.
All right, so it is now Raz's turn.
So is everybody else's attention directed that away?
I'll say everyone's attention is drawn to the 2 burning zombies currently, like, flopping
Very
around
good.
this room.
Very good. So,
Drops the necromancer.
shut up.
Shut up, you're making it worse.
I mean, I guess I'll, just kind of like take a step or so back, and I will utilize my action and once more become a horrifying giant wolf spider
Oh, Jesus.
and just climb upside down on the height of the cavern
Yeah,
or
you do
cave
that. There you
and
go.
crawl into the opening above everything.
Okay.
That's my turn. I just want to go my full 40 feet up and then out over everything.
Perfect.
Just looking.
I hate that.
Yeah, I don't like it.
That's
I
like
don't
when
like
you're
it.
sleeping and there's a
I'll
spider
say-
on the ceiling above your bed.
It's not 40 feet, so you do have, I mean, that won't take all of your movement, so you do still have, if you want to forego your turn, you can, but.
Okay. So how deep into this area does it fully go?
I'll say this cave is 15 feet at its widest point,
Okay.
which would be this way.
Sure.
This way, like in front of you, it's like maybe 5 to 10. It's not very big.
Okay.
This is a very small cave.
I just want to hang out on the ceiling.
Perfect. So you do that. It's going to go back around to the jester zombie.
Has anyone touched the jester zombie?
No. He's
No.
not taking damage.
Not yet.
no.
I burnt the bear.
He's going to attack 3. Raz. So he's going to push forward towards you, Raz. to
I'm
attack you.
on the ceiling.
That's right. Never mind. So then,
Mhm.
let's see. Who would be the next closest then? I'll say it's going to go for Nikolai. Does a 10 hit? Probably
No.
not. Yeah.
That's good.
So the jester zombie comes running
Just
forward,
hanging out.
tries to slam you and misses. With that, it is now the bear zombie's turn, who takes 5 burning damage before he even starts.
Good.
And
That's
he's
good.
going to he's also going to charge at you, try to attack you again, Nikolai. That's going to be a 17 to hit.
Does not hit.
Does not hit.
Woo!
Got the shield out.
All right, so a burning bear whizzes right past you, narrowly misses as he hits the wall and bounces off. He is still on fire, though. Zafira, your turn.
Wish that was my turn so bad.
I'm going to use my whip one more time and go for the jester zombie. He's within range now, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay, go ahead and roll to attack.
That's a 17.
Okay, that definitely hits.
And that's 5 points of damage.
5 points of damage. Okay, cool. So as you whip at the jester and his silly jester hat with bells falls off, because it was just a hat on a zombie.
Yeah.
Now it's going to be Soot's turn.
Okay, so the jester is the only one that's not on fire currently.
Right.
Lovely. I'm gonna burn him.
Cool. Love it. Set him on fire.
Let's
Yeah.
change that.
Let's burn it all
Let's
down.
make sure that he is on fire. We're not. 10.
10 hits.
Okay, great. That's good news. For 1
1.
fire damage.
But you still set him on
He's
fire.
still on fire.
He's going to burn for that many turns.
You're a bad clown. I've seen better.
Sick burn.
That's the real burn. The emotional burn.
Vicious mockery.
Bald Canadian man shows up and just yells at you.
Just starts swinging wildly. Nikolai, your turn.
Okay, so which one did he just attack? The jester?
Yep.
So right behind me, the bear just ran into a wall.
Yep.
All right. No look over the shoulder, flail to the back of its head.
Do it. I'll say with disadvantage.
Fuck.
That seems fair.
Oh. Does an 8 hit?
It does.
No fucking way.
It does. The AC is
Very.
exactly that.
Okay, that is 10 damage.
Almost seems like it's an accident.
All right. So,
This.
yeah, as you pull your flail up to hit the one that's in front of you, the ball comes back and it smacks the bear zombie in the head as it just collapses to the ground, burning. It's still on fire. It's just a burning carcass behind you now.
Take a step forward.
With that, it is the lady zombie's turn, and she's also going to take some burning damage. Gonna reroll that. Okay. 2. And she's going to attack you again.
Oh, what a fucking surprise.
I know, I'm sorry, but you're the
It's
one.
fine, it's fine. Just because I'm a badass motherfucker just out here killing zombies. I feel like fucking Blade if he killed zombies. Couldn't think of anyone who killed
Vampires,
zombies.
that's what
Yeah,
he
I couldn't
fought.
think of anyone who killed zombies right off the bat.
That's a 12 to hit.
Doesn't
How did I know?
Yeah.
I don't know why you even bothered.
zombie proof written on my chest, tattooed.
Apparently. Fizzlewick, your turn.
All right. I am gonna grab out some more tools and how far in is the lady zombie? Not too far. I'm moved short, 25.
It's
I'm
only
tiny.
like a 5 to 10 foot cave.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
So everyone's kind of within combat distance of one another.
So oh wait, no, the jester is on fire now too. Everything's
Yeah.
on
Yep,
fire? Okay.
they're
Burned
all on fire.
Got that
hot.
motherfucker good.
It's fucking hot in here.
All right,
Yeah.
so I'm gonna walk up to I guess the lady zombie and using my wrench, I'm gonna try to zap her.
All right.
Hell
Shock
yeah.
and grasp wrench.
Yep.
Love it.
Lady
So
zombie
that's gonna be a
sounds so weird.
17.
Hits.
Hell
Cool.
yeah.
And then I am gonna deal.
And is there a save on that to be paralyzed, or is it just...
No, it doesn't do that. It can't use reactions until the start of its next turn.
Oh, cool. Okay.
So I'm gonna deal 4 lightning damage to it.
All right. So as you electrify your wrench and smack it upside the zombie head, you see the electricity kind of course through its body as it stiffens and falls over.
Great.
And Raz, it is now your turn.
So what is still alive?
The jester zombie,
Very good.
and he's on fire.
Very good. I for what I can see around the area, there is nothing else. This is essentially just like an open area in which these performers were performing.
You can see there's hallways leading off.
Okay.
Yeah, from where you are, you can see there's 2 hallways.
Very good. There's a right hallway and a left hallway again, I'm assuming? Opposite sides?
Looking from the path you walked in on, there's one here and then one there.
Okay,
So they're not opposite sides, but they don't necessarily fork off either.
Okay. I mean, can't risk my bandages. I'm just going to ready my action, and I would like to descend on Soot if I see him enter into the cave.
He is in the cave right now. Yeah.
I thought he was still in the hallway. Is he in the opening portion of it?
I didn't move.
Yeah, so you're just right at the entrance?
Yeah, I'm right at the
Yep.
entrance.
So as soon as you take a step in,
Okay.
Okay.
that's
Alright.
my turn.
It's going to go back around to the Jester zombie, who's still burning. Alrighty. And he's going to go ahead and... Yep,
I
attack.
smack my fucking shield a little bit more, like, come on. What's going on?
Ooh, that's a 19 to hit.
Fuck! Got cocky.
Yeah, that's what you get. So,
You were like,
that's crooked again.
It's because I was banging it
Yeah.
and it got right when my arm went up.
You take
Gotcha.
5 damage from the Jester zombie slamming into you. He's also on fire.
I would actually like to...
So you take 2 burning damage, too.
I would like to use protection, so he's got disadvantage on that attack roll.
That's against somebody that's not you.
While wielding a shield and a creature sees... attacks a target... Oh, other than... Okay, my bad.
No, you're
Damn.
fine.
Well, yep, damn. Vic.
So you take 7 damage total.
What? No, that's bullshit.
You took 2 burning, too.
I'll use something to burn.
Zafira, your turn.
I guess I'm gonna smack him one more time.
Smack that zombie with
Yep.
a whip.
I think it's another 17. I think I've rolled that like every time.
Oh, yeah,
so far.
that hits, yeah.
Yeah. And that's gonna be 5 points of slashing damage.
Hell yeah. All right, so the Jester is now frayed as well. You're gonna whip at him and just whip part of his costume off.
Yep.
And then with that, it is Soot's turn.
Okay. I would like to frostbite his hat so I can try to preserve the hat.
The hat's on the ground.
Hat's on the ground.
Mm-hmm. The hat got knocked off by somebody.
Lovely. I'm gonna frostbite his head then.
Okay.
So
Beautiful.
it makes a Constitution saving throw.
5 succeed?
No.
I didn't
Okay,
think
so
so.
it takes 1d6 and it has disadvantage on its next weapon attack roll.
Cool.
So 4. 4 Frosty the Snowman damage right to this thing's dome.
All right, so you do that, and you see its head kind of take on the glistening of frost, as its head is just encased in a thin layer of frost.
It's a beautiful sight.
Yeah, it is. Yep.
I could see my face in its head.
Fizzlewick, it is now your turn.
All right. I.
Oh, I'm sorry, I skipped Nikolai.
Oh,
Sorry.
That's okay.
Nikolai.
Hey, you took a big get in
Nikolai,
there.
want to go rolling?
Yeah, I'm gonna hit him with my fucking flail.
Hit him.
That would be a 20 with bonus.
I'm impressed.
Oh,
That definitely hits.
Very nice.
And that would be a 11 damage.
Damn. Okay. Yeah, so you smack the Jester
In the balls.
In the balls. I was gonna say in its frozen head, so it shattered apart. but
Nope, right in the balls.
Right in the balls.
Right in its not balls. 'Cause This is bones.
Rip.
Is it a skeleton or was it
It's a zombie.
Oh.
I would say that's
It's got one nut. One got removed during its
I would
life.
say that's part of the body that probably decomposes first.
right
given
where the balls would be.
Great. So you hit it right in the pubic mount.
Right, break the pelvis, go
My
right up
mom's
into
pubis.
where the gut would be, and then just rip it the fuck out.
Yeah, so the ball embeds itself, and as you rip down, the legs collapse out from under it, and that zombie is dead.
Does it hit its head on the stone floor?
It doesn't. Its head shatters into a million pieces.
Nice.
And that's
Got you
all of them.
involved.
So they are all dead.
Mm-hmm.
Ahead of you, you can see a pathway to your left.
It was a great play.
Yeah, it was
I
really
really
good.
liked
That
that.
was
The interactive parts were very good. What did you think, Fossilwick?
Had a great twist ending.
Yeah. Where's Raz?
Haven't seen him.
Oh, well, let us just continue forward. You should come in the room.
I was about to. Yeah, Raz. I step in.
Oh
So-
yeah, as soon as you step in, I'm just descending
I would like to raise my flail, immediately terrified of a giant spider.
entirely on your head, like encasing you. Like I'm wrapping all my legs around.
I told you he was a spider.
You don't know that. Neither do I.
He said,
You're
"You
just
don't
getting
know
attacked
that."
by
I
somebody.
start freaking out and
Oh
grab
yeah,
at
I
the
just want to
spider.
restrain you.
I kind of want to hit
Make
him
a
with
strength
my
check to
flail.
break
I feel
out.
like I have to.
Yeah.
Oh, if I reacted to everything else
that
really
way?
jumpy.
7.
All right.
I rip you off.
Yep.
As
I
he
throw the spider across the room.
flies past me, I want to try to hit him with my flail.
Roll to attack.
Fuck. That's like... Yeah,
Can
a
I-
10 doesn't hit.
Does it?
No, a 10 does not hit.
I was gonna say, can I stop you?
It's a spider. I don't fuck with spiders.
You swing by the spider as it,
Yeah.
gets thrown past you, and you miss with your flail. You do not hit the spider.
And you throw me further into the room.
Yeah.
I immediately run down the right hallway, just scurrying in.
Okay.
I'm the
What
one
the
with big
hell
lip
was
hole
that?
in.
And where is Raz?
I'm pretty. Remember the discussion that we had about the spider and how maybe it's Raz? Did you notice anything
Yeah,
about
but Raz
the
would
spider?
tell me.
I don't think he would.
He would.
I really don't think so.
Oh, Raz would deal
Raz
me.
would tell me. Raz and I go
I
way
don't-
back.
I
We're
don't
good
think
buds.
he likes you.
No, we're great. Raz would tell me. Yeah.
I'd like to pick up the hat and hand it to you. That you wanted to preserve before.
Oh yeah. I stuffed the jester hat in my bag.
Thank you, Astri.
I want it.
Cool.
What do I see in the hallway to the right?
Two steel chests. Sorry, iron chests.
Very good. I mean, are they locked?
You're a spider.
I mean, I can see whether or not like there is a padlock
that's
on
fair.
it.
There's no padlock on them, though.
Yeah, just sinking my legs onto the lid of one and just pushing up and opening it.
Okay.
Kind of adorable.
You do that. It is empty.
Aw. I guess I'll do it to the other one too.
Do it to the next one. It is also empty.
Very good. I get inside and I close the other lid, get inside, close the lid above me.
You do that. Yep. There you go.
Yeah,
Alright.
I mean we're going down the hallway.
Are we gonna go down the
You
You're
said
spider?
you were going first.
Well, I was gonna say I'm definitely not gonna go down the whole way with the giant spider. I was gonna go the other way.
I was gonna go down the hallway with the giant spider.
Yeah, I thought we were gonna follow the spider.
You just threw it away. I thought you were trying to get rid of.
Well, you know, from that movie, you're supposed to follow the spiders.
Oh, Perry Hotter.
Yeah. Perry the platypus.
Nope, that's another.
Yeah,
that's-
come on.
You just went from one IP to the other.
All right, I'm just gonna go. I guess I'll go down the hallway and I'm gonna push Soot first.
Okay.
we roll.
Yeah, I continue lighting the wall, looking for.
Also, if anyone has
descriptions.
any way to heal me while we're walking, that'd be very good.
I
I
didn't
could
take
burn
that,
you.
so.
I know that.
I don't know if that'll help.
You know, I'm just gonna lay hands on myself. Fuck you guys.
So, as you push forward, did you make a perception check for the walls or no?
I did not.
Okay.
Not yet. 20 with bonus.
20 with bonus.
Yeah.
Ahead of you, you see the two chests. The walls are very craggly and rough, and this looks very natural.
Okay.
There's nothing carved into them. No, I know it seems weird for a cave to not have anything on the walls, but this guy's picky about his walls being clean.
Sure. Understandable.
So as you're moving along, you don't see anything on the walls. Do you go all the way to the room? Are
Yeah.
we all moving up there? Cool. So in the room, you see two treasure chests, or two iron chests, rather. And did we all move in the room We're all in there now?
Yep.
Okay. Everyone make a dexterity check. Except for you, Raz, because you are inside of a chest.
Ooh. Dexterity saving or dexterity check?
A dexterity save, sorry.
Okay,
You're right.
21 with bonus.
19.
Damn.
19.
15 is the lowest.
Okay, cool. So, right before anything happens, you guys hear from further in the cavern, "You dare pit yourselves against the Lord of Lance Rock? Death is your reward!" As stones, you hear them start to bounce from above you, and you all step back as a bunch of boulders crash down into the room. They don't block the chest that you are in, so you can still get out of it. But a bunch of boulders just fell on this room. Luckily, y'all jumped out of the way on time.
Good. That's good.
Yep. So you got 2 iron chests in front of you.
I'm going to... Evens, I open the left one. Odds, I open the right one.
Which one are you in?
I'll say the left.
Okay.
Damn it.
I knew.
I open the left one.
All right.
I mean, I'm just like huddled up, so I look more like a hairy ball, I
Okay.
guess you could say.
There's something weird in here.
What does it look like?
Like a small animal or something, maybe?
Is it a spider?
Yep, and I just straight leap right into your fucking face, and again, just try to restrain your face.
Okay, I'm going to fight you off again.
Fucking in the middle.
What?
17.
Yeah.
It landed on the side.
Oh.
Yep, just right on him.
I ready my flail?
Can I just go and like pluck the spider off his face?
Make a strength check.
Yeah, try to pull me off.
Natural 20.
Oh, 15.
As
So
pull
you
it, it
pull
turns
him
back
off,
into
and
Raz.
yeah, I mean, with the gusts of 1,000 winds, you throw him into the ceiling.
I just wanted to hold him.
Oh, sure, man. You hold him. He ain't going nowhere.
You just hold me?
Yeah.
Thank you. I don't like whatever that is. That's twice now.
Yeah, I'm
Can
just
I
a giant
get-
wolf spider covered
yeah.
in fucking bandages.
Do look at.
He looks hurt. Might have been to the spider doctor. Those are things.
So we had rocks thrown at us,
Yeah.
So
Well, not
there's-
thrown, but
or
They
is there
fell.
another ledge up above?
What are you doing, you spider?
I'm holding the spider,
Okay.
yeah, that's a good question.
Pretty weird thing to do.
like a
Like it smash.
no. No, that's okay.
It doesn't really say how those.
Where the rocks come from?
Oh, it says it's a trapdoor. Yeah. So
Oh.
looking up, you see an open trapdoor.
Just gonna look at this.
I'm just going to gesture with
Yeah.
my legs up towards the trap door.
I'm gonna
Very good.
throw him up into it.
Very good.
All right. Make a strength check.
Is it a 1?
Strength.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, that's a 1.
A nat one?
No.
Oh, okay. So it's pretty high above you, so you try to throw him up. You throw him up, I'll say a third of the way, but also toward the wall.
Yeah, so I'll just land on the
Okay.
wall,
Okay.
and then I'll just scurry upside down, and disappear into the trap.
Okay, you do that.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. And then the rest of you guys are still standing down with these treasure chests, or iron chests and rocks. There's no other path. This is a dead end.
Is there anything up in this, vacuous area that I have entered? I'm assuming no.
Not that you can see. On the underside of the trapdoor, you do see divots and dents where the rocks were sitting.
Okay. I want to fall on him again.
Yeah, Dad.
Just like on his back. Like I don't even want to try to restrain him.
On a
fall onto him.
dexterity save.
Okay.
Dodge it.
Jump out of the way. Yep.
Yeah. 16.
Make a dex check to land on him, I suppose.
That's a 20 with bonus.
Oh. So you
you're
are
like
now
a-
wearing the spider like a backpack.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you a fucking backpack?
Yep.
This is weird.
You want me to hit it?
I know, because you'll hit me. I don't like this, but it's not eating me, so I don't. It's hurt.
Just
Maybe it needs help.
Just let it ride on your face. It's fine.
Nope. Jesus. That's for a
We're
different-
really changing Sarah,
That's
dog.
for a
It's very
different-
good.
Wow. 2 weeks in a row. 2 weeks in a row.
Wow.
You've been
That's a
responsible
very
for that.
Stroke the bear, let the spider ride your face. We're having
That's
a
a
fucking
very
circus
different
here.
website.
Oh man.
Because spider
Just-
web.
Arachnahub.
Oh my. Yep.
Yeah, so you guys are in this
Yeah.
room. I'll say the rocks are a small enough size that you can barricade the entrance of this room with them. So that way you can take a long rest if you would like, because it is 9 o'clock.
Oh.
I would like to begin discreetly going around his waist, leaving a trail of web.
Starts
I'm
a
gonna.
cocoon.
Does someone see that, please?
A 10.
I'm going to ignore it if I do.
Yeah, I see it.
Okay, cool. So you sense the...
Yeah.
Yes.
Are you
See
gonna
the-
do anything about it?
I
or
just take the spider off. Get off. Get off of me.
Okay.
Does anyone know where Raz is?
Yes.
Where?
It's not important.
He's the one who dropped the rocks. He's up in trapdoor. You climb up, you go see him.
No, I'm not gonna go up there.
He probably went ahead.
Maybe.
I'm just gonna look at the spider.
Can I?
Just gonna wave with one spider,
Can I
like
insight check
bandagey
this
leg.
spider?
Yeah, go ahead.
Natural 20.
Yeah, it's Raz.
Hey, Raz, what are you doing?
I'll conclude my spider form and just once more.
Are you still wrapped around his waist?
No, I threw.
No,
the-
I'm on
Yeah.
the ground now and just. Hello.
What? Why have you been attacking me?
I haven't. I don't know what you're talking about.
No, you just were. You were that spider.
I was trying to give you a protective web. You don't really have armor.
I don't really need it.
You
I've
don't?
got magical armor.
That
Did you
what?
put your magical armor on?
No,
I
I will before bed.
You didn't have magic. I figured you could use, some help.
No, that's okay. I don't. Webs are not really great for armor. But thank you though.
You're
I
welcome. I'll
appreciate
do it as you sleep then.
Please don't.
Let's all go to bed.
So yeah, you guys take... I'll say it takes some time to put those rocks up against the door to make sure that no one comes in, but you do.
Okay.
Looking up, the trapdoor is still released. There's no danger of anything falling from above you onto you. This would be a good place to take a long rest.
Sure.
And you're about halfway through this, so I'd say it's probably a good place to go ahead and leave it for tonight.
Cool.
All right.
I hate leaving it on a cliffhanger like that, but this
That's
was
how
a
we
lot.
always. That's how we always do it.
It's a lot more combat than I expected. So.
Yeah. No, that was great.
Thanks. That was a lot of fun,
Thank
guys.
you for DMing.
Yeah,
It
of
was a
course.
blast.
Yeah.
Chat, thank you guys for watching. If you're new here, make sure you follow us so that way you can find us again. Tomorrow and Friday, I will be live solo doing some website editing and just hanging out and chatting. So if you guys are interested in just asking questions about random stuff, talking about whatever, listening to music, pop on in and hang out. I might be playing some games as well. We'll see. And then Sunday, we'll be back for Tales of Setendor. But yeah, thank you again. I appreciate everybody being here tonight. Hope you guys had fun. And I hope you guys enjoyed the show. We will see you next time. Have a good night.
Good night.